News Talk 790 WPIC proudly presents Thiel Tomcat Football.
1, 2, 3, fight!
Thiel College Tomcat Football is brought to you by Ciance's Motel, Restaurant, and Lounge. UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Greenville Orthopedic Association. Greenville Moose Family Center, number 276. SCP Group, located in Sharon. Online at scpgroup.net for more information. Anderson Coach and Travel. Visit them online at goanderson.com. Thiel College Blue Gold Club, proudly supporting Thiel athletic programs since 1990. First National Bank, the home for all your financial solutions. St. Paul's, a continuing care community, providing a caring tradition since 1867. Visit St. Paul's online at lifeatstpauls.org. The Gallery Grill and the Greens of Greenville. Visit them online at greensofgreenville.com. AVI Fresh, proud food service provider for Thiel College. Partners Comdoc and the DocuCenter at Thiel College. Biddle & Company. Visit Biddle & Company online at biddle-co.com. And Ilsco Extrusions Incorporated. Ilsco has operated one of the industry's most efficient aluminum extrusion mills for more than 60 years. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. You can listen to this game online at 790WPIC.com or listen on the go by downloading the free WPIC station app. Now, let's get to the field for our countdown to kickoff show with our game announcers, Hugh Ringer and Don Achenbaugh.
From a sun-splashed Alumni Stadium at Stover Field on the campus of Thiel College in Greenville, Pennsylvania, it's time for Thiel Tomcat football on News Talk 790 WPIC. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Hugh Ringer, and it'll be my pleasure to bring you the play-by-play action for today's game. Don Achenbaugh will be by shortly, former tight end of the Tomcats, who will provide expert color analysis. As today, on homecoming day, the 1-4 Tomcats play host to their arch rivals from New Wilmington, Pennsylvania, the 3-2 Titans of Westminster College. Thiel opened its season with a 37-21 victory over the Allegheny Gators way back on September 5th. Since then, they're in the midst of a 4-game losing streak, with losses coming at the hands of Bethany, Thomas More, Case Western, and 65-14 last Saturday down in Latrobe to St. Vincent College. Meanwhile, the Westminster Titans are 3-2 on the campaign, with wins over Hiram, Bethany, and last week, Carnegie Mellon by 10 points. Their only loss was to nationally ranked Washington and Jefferson and nationally ranked Thomas More. Well, Don Achenbaugh, it's a beautiful day for football. It's homecoming.
It is.
Many of the alums are back, including many of the members of the undefeated 2005 Thiel Tomcat football team, 10th anniversary of that momentous year, and we look forward to an exciting day on Homecoming 2015.
And we certainly could use a little bit of that 2005 magic today, as we have a real tough contest here with Westminster. And happy homecoming, all you Tomcat fans and alum. What a gorgeous day. I have never seen the campus look as gorgeous as it does today. The sun is shining, the teams are ready, and I think the Tomcats are going to have a couple surprises for the Titans.
Well, I think they have some surprises in their back pocket. There's no doubt about that. And you folks will understand what we mean as this countdown to kickoff show unfolds. Up next, it's the President's Athletic Conference report with the Executive Director of the PAC, Joe Anderko, here on the home of the Tomcats, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. AVI Fresh, the exclusive food service provider for Thiel College, and Comdoc and the DocuCenter at Thiel College. Thiel College is proud to partner with the Blue Gold Club, AVI Fresh, and Comdoc and the DocuCenter. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. First National Bank, the home for all of your financial solutions, from banking to investments to insurance. Call the Greenville branch of First National Bank at 724-588-6770. St. Paul's, a continuing care community, providing a caring tradition since 1867. Visit St. Paul's online at lifeatstpauls.org. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. The Greens of Greenville. Log on to greensofgreenville.com. And Ilsko Extrusions Incorporated, one of the industry's most efficient aluminum extrusion mills for more than 60 years, and proud to support Thiel College. Log on to ilskoextrusions.com for more information. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Sionci's Motel, located at 399 Mercer Road. Log on to sioncesmotel.com or call 724-588-8550 for more information. Remember to ask for the Thiel discount. And UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, go to thiel.edu.
This is John Herrickle, defensive coordinator. You're listening to the home of Thiel College, Tomcat football. News Talk 790, WPIC.
Welcome to the PAC Football Report for October 10th, 2015. I'm Joe Underco. Once again this week, we'll look back at last weekend's football action in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing this Saturday's games. We are down to just 2 remaining unbeaten teams in PAC play after 5 league contests on October 3rd. In a matchup of national top 15 powers, Thomas More improved to 3-0 in league play with a 38-20 home win over Washington and Jefferson. The Saints are joined in the PAC unbeaten ranks by Case Western Reserve, as the Spartans also improved to 3-0 in the league after rolling to a 59-20 decision over Bethany in West Virginia. The game of the day saw Waynesburg score in the final minute to edge Grove City 35-31, making head coach Rick Shepis the all-time leader in coaching wins in the program's history. In other action, Westminster outlasted Carnegie Mellon 26-16, while St. Vincent broke a modern-era school record for points in a 65-14 blowout of Thiel. Geneva had the weekend off. PAC Player of the Week laurels on offense went to St. Vincent sophomore quarterback Tyler Donahue, who posted 435 yards of total offense in the first half alone versus Thiel, setting a conference quarterback rushing record with 270 yards on 11 carries, while adding 165 yards passing and posting 3 scores. Defensive recognition went to Case Western Reserve senior safety Scott Surin, who recorded 7 tackles, 4 pass breakups, an interception, and a strip sack at Bethany. St. Vincent senior kicker Steven Scherer was tabbed for special teams honors after going a perfect 3 for 3 on field goals and 8 for 8 on extra points against Thiel. 5 league contests are set for Saturday, October 10th. 3-1 Washington and Jefferson looks to rebound from its loss to Thomas More as the Presidents host 0-4 Grove City for the President's homecoming at Cameron Stadium at 2 p.m. W&J has dominated the series between the longtime PAC rivals 37-13, including a 55-14 win in Grove City last season. For W&J head coach Mike Sirianni, facing Grove City head coach Chris Smith a final time before his announced retirement following this season will be bittersweet.
Terrific ambassador for PAC, and he's done a great job of representing Grove City the way that it's supposed to be represented, and representing Division III football the way it's supposed to be represented. I mean, he's just a pleasure to coach against. We'll miss him, and we're looking forward to playing them one last time.
Thiel looks to break a 4-game skid since its season-opening win over Allegheny, as local foe 3-2 Westminster comes to Alumni Stadium for a 3 p.m. kickoff in the Tomcats' homecoming game. The series has been dominated by the home team over the past decade, with the home squad winning 7 of the last 9 matchups. Tomcat head coach Kurt Reiser hopes a large homecoming crowd will help provide the spark his team needs.
Well, we'll take any spark that we can get right now, and playing on your home field at homecoming is special every year that you do it. So, we're looking forward to the game this weekend. Our series with Westminster has been very good over the last couple of years. We've played some tight games and had some very good football games with them, and they're doing a great job this year and playing very well. So it'll be a challenge for us this weekend, and we're looking forward to it.
1-3 Carnegie Mellon hosts 2-3 Bethany at Gessling Stadium with a 6 p.m. kickoff. It is the 41st all-time meeting between the programs in a series that dates back to 1912. Last year, the Bison snapped a 7-game Tartan win streak in the series by prevailing in a 19-7 defensive slugfest at Bethany. Veteran CMU head coach Rich Lackner previews the matchup.
Yeah, well, the matchup they present is they have excellent skilled kids. They have some great receivers and a running back that has great skill. And the keys are to try to contain their skilled people somewhat. You're not going to stop them, but certainly containing them.
The 2 remaining unbeaten PAC teams are both home on Saturday as they look to stay atop the league standings. 3-1 Case Western Reserve hosts 2-3 Waynesburg at DeSanto Field in Cleveland at 1:30 p.m. as the Spartans look to avenge a 35-13 loss to the Yellow Jackets at Waynesburg in 2014. Finally, 4-0 Thomas More looks to remain perfect as the Saints host 2-2 Geneva at BB&T Field in Crestview Hills at 1:30 p.m. The GTs have posted 3 wins over the Saints in the past 8 years, but Thomas More has won the last 2 meetings, including a 42-3 decision in Beaver Falls last season. St. Vincent has the weekend off. That's all for this edition of the PAC Football Report. Remember, for the latest news and information on your favorite team, log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org. You can also follow us on social media via Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, with links available at the website. I'm Joe Underko. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the stadium.
Thanks, Joe. Up next, our exclusive conversation with Tomcat head coach Kurt Reiser. That's next on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Greenville Orthopedic Association and Doctors John Scullin and Stuart Anderson, specializing in the treatment of sports medicine, total joint surgery, and arthroscopic surgery. Call 800-245-8100 to make an appointment. And Greenville Moose Family Center, Lodge 276. Fun and fellowship for everyone. Log on to Lodge276mooseunits.org. For more information, go to Thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Sin Coach and Travel, proud to be the transportation provider for the Thiel Tomcats. Call 1-800-345-3435 or log on to goanderson.com. SCP Group, offering a wide selection of services including graphic design, offset and digital printing, wide format printing, mailing services, trade show materials, and digital marketing. Log on to scpgroup.net. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. TDA, Then Design Architecture, proud to provide architectural and design services for Thiel College. Log on to thendesign.com. Eccles TV and Appliance Center, located at 672 Mercer Road in Greenville. Call 724-588-7690 or log on to ecclesappliance.com. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. McElhaney Brothers, Inc., general contractors, providing premier residential and commercial remodeling in Grove City, Hermitage, and Greenville. Call 724-638-7056 to discuss custom renovations. The Thiel College Blue Gold Club, proudly supporting Thiel College athletic programs since 1990. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Ryan Matvico, wide receivers coach. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Welcome back. Coming off. It's time for the Tomcat football update with Kurt Reiser here on 790 WPIC.
A disappointing 65-14 loss at St. Vincent last Saturday. One would guess that you conducted some rather intensive defensive practices this week in drills.
Well, yeah, I mean, we had to go back, obviously, to review things, and really what hurt us last week was quarterback run and our where we were
fitting in that and those types of things. Coach Herrickle is trying to get that corrected and working with our young linebackers to get them in the right spot and things. And, hopefully we'll be better today. We have to be better today because, Paul Colombo for Westminster is an outstanding athlete and does some great things for them. So, it's a process for us. We continue to work on getting better every day, and hopefully today will be much better than it was last Saturday.
Now, specifically defensively, what kinds of improvement do you need to see?
Well, first of all, one thing that we need to do is we need to continue to tackle better each week that we come out on the field. I think we've struggled with that at times, and just recognizing what's happening in front of us and being disciplined with what we're taught to do and those types of things. And I think if our guys can do that, we'll be much better today than we were last week. And we focused on this week was just making sure that we're trying to get our guys in the right position to make plays and that they understand what we're asking them to do.
Now, with regard to tackling, do you expect Westminster to try to establish the run against you from the outset?
I think they're multiple from an offensive standpoint. I don't think that they're lightening up offensively any better than anybody else in our conference, and certainly not with the Thomas Moores and the Bethanys and those people. But they're very balanced offensively. I think they can do a lot of things. They can throw the ball. They can run the ball. I think that they'll look at what St. Vincent did a week ago in their success of running the football, and I'm sure they'll try to establish the run early.
Now, let's move to the offensive side of the football for the Tomcats. Kurt, what might you do today to jumpstart your offense?
Well, we took a look at personnel this past week and, made some changes along the offensive line. Jake Swan will start at left tackle for us today, and Brian Swansiger, a freshman, played a lot for us last week against St. Vincent, did a nice job. So he'll get to start today at left guard, and Manny Espinoza will start at right guard today, and he'll get, there'll be a little bit of a rotation there as well. We'll bring in a freshman, Zach Young, who we're very pleased with at this point. He comes to us from South Allegheny High School and is doing a nice job. So we'll have those changes. In the backfield, we're going to focus with Grant Seister and Nick Black running the ball today. Those are two powerful kids. I thought they played well last week, both of them, throughout that game a week ago, even in the early going and even late in the game and things. So we're going to hang our hat on them today. I think they'll do a great job, and then we're going to do some things personnel-wise at the quarterback position. We're going to start to get Jarrett Pound in the rotation and things, and have him do some things, and maybe use Ryan Ranke in a couple different spots.
Okay, so we'll look for that as the game unfolds, Kurt. We'll be back to talk specifically about today's opponent, the Titans of Westminster College, when we return. You're listening to News Talk 790 WPIC with live podcast on Thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. First National Bank, the home for all of your financial solutions, from banking to investments to insurance. Call the Greenville branch of First National Bank at 724-588-6770. St. Paul's, a continuing care community, providing a caring tradition since 1867. Visit St. Paul's online at lifeatstpauls.org. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. The Greens of Greenville. Log on to greensofgreenville.com. And Ilsko Extrusions Incorporated, one of the industry's most efficient aluminum extrusion mills for more than 60 years, and proud to support Thiel College. Log on to ilskoextrusions.com for more information. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Sionci's Motel, located at 399 Mercer Road. Log on to sioncysmotel.com or call 724-588-8550 for more information. Remember to ask for the Thiel discount. And UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, go to thiel.edu. Thiel.edu. Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Greenville Orthopedic Association and Doctors John Scullin and Stuart Anderson, specializing in the treatment of sports medicine, total joint surgery, and arthroscopic surgery. Call 800-245-8100 to make an appointment. And Greenville Moose Family Center, Lodge 276. Fun and fellowship for everyone. Log on to Lodge276mooseunits.org. For more information, go to Thiel.edu.
I'm Mike Donato, linebacker coach of the Tomcats. Follow the Thiel Tomcats right here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
We're back with head coach Kurt Reiser of the Thiel Tomcats. Kurt, today your opponent, the 3-2 Westminster Titans under Coach Scott Benzel, have an offense that's averaging 25 points a game with big wins over Bethany and last week Carnegie Mellon. They're not explosive, but they are efficient, and you said they're multifaceted.
Yeah, they're efficient. And like I said, I think Paul Colombo's a very good quarterback. I think Don McKinley at the running back position is a very good downhill runner at 6'1", 210. He's a bit of a load and a guy that we're going to have to do a great job, tackling. And then you look at their offensive line; they're big up front, 300, 285, 310, 290. So, they can lean on some people, and I think our defensive line, we'll see what that matchup is like because we're a quicker team and we like to use movements and things like that. We're going to find out if Westminster can handle it.
Now, Colombo throws, it looks like, to 4 or 5 different receivers. Anybody who's a real star, or is it more something by committee that they do?
I think it's more by committee. A year ago, Toronto Cefontes Levine had a good game against us, and he's a guy that can cause you problems. He's a smaller guy that plays in the slot for them and does a good job catching the ball and things like that. He's listed as a backup for them. I think Cody Howard is a good football player at the receiver position as well, and Javon Henry's doing well for them at 6'3", 215. He's a big kid. So he's got some targets to throw to, and he's got some good running backs to hand off to. So they're going to be a challenge for us, for our defense today.
Defensively, the Titans are led by a local kid, senior captain Rich Ellaby out of Kennedy Catholic. He's a disruptor up front, is he not?
He is, and we've talked with our line all week that we feel like he's their best defensive lineman. And did a great job a year ago. I think he was first team all conference and came back for another year this year, and he's doing really good things for them this year, and they use him in a couple different spots, so he can present some serious problems for us today if we don't get him taken care of.
The Westminster defense is very stout against the run. They took the back from CMU, Sam Benner, who's one of the leading rushers in D3 football, and held him to 83 yards last week.
Well, and that's another thing that we've talked about all week, that they are stout against the run. We noticed that on film against CMU. We noticed it against Thomas More. We noticed it against W&J. There's not a lot of people that are just lining up and just running the ball down their throats or anything like that. They're forcing people to do different things, and we're prepared for that. We know that we have to be multifaceted ourselves. We have to take advantage of things in the pass game. We have to look for different ways to run the football, and I think we have some good things in the game plan, and hopefully they'll work out for us today.
Are Matt Quinn and C.J. Armstrong the linchpins of the run stoppers?
I think C.J. Armstrong is one of the best linebackers in the conference from what I've seen to this point. He's an explosive kid. He tackles well. He gets up the field well in his pass rush. I think he's an outstanding football player. I think he could play on any team in this conference and probably start and be very good for any team in our conference. And then Matt Quinn is a sideline to sideline, can run, has great instincts getting to the football. And he's a good tackler. So he was on the D3football.com team of the week this past week for his efforts last week against CMU. And, I think that he's an outstanding football player. And early line, they're going to have to do a great job getting to the second level and getting a hat on him.
Monday talk on the Pick Sports Line, you mentioned 2 members of the secondary you're high on, cornerback Todd Jeter out of Gateway, and a free safety of Floridian, aptly named Gator Phillips.
Yeah, Todd Jeter's an outstanding corner, and again, another guy that I think is at or near the top of the conference at that position. He put a lot of pressure on us a year ago and came
up and pressed our receivers. And, fortunately, last year's game, we were able to get some people free and things like that. We're going to have to do that again this year. And Gator Phillips at the free safety position is playing very well. Was already a PAC Defensive Player of the Week for one of the weeks. I think it was the Bethany game. He had an interception return for a touchdown. He seems to always be around the we're going to have to, our quarterbacks are going to have to do a great job reading the secondary. They bring a lot of different coverages to the table, and our receivers are going to have to be able to read those as well, and hopefully we'll be able to take advantage of some holes.
Kurt, we want to ask you about the influence of homecoming here this afternoon, and also the presence of some young men on campus who were here 10 years ago who are very near and dear to your heart. We'll do that when we return. You're listening to Tomcat Football on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat Football and Thiel College Athletics. Sin Coach and Travel, proud to be the transportation provider for the Thiel Tomcats. Call 1-800-345-3435 or log on to goanderson.com. SCP Group, offering a wide selection of services including graphic design, offset and digital printing, wide format printing, mailing services, trade show materials, and digital marketing. Log on to scpgroup.net. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat Football and Thiel College Athletics. TDA, Then Design Architecture, proud to provide architectural and design services for Thiel College. Log on to thendesign.com. Eckley's TV and Appliance Center, located at 672 Mercer Road in Greenville. Call 724-588-7690 or log on to eckley'sappliance.com. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat Football and Thiel College Athletics. McElhaney Brothers, Inc., General Contractors, providing premier residential and commercial remodeling in Grove City, Hermitage, and Greenville. Call 724-638-7056 to discuss custom renovations. The Thiel College Blue Gold Club, proudly supporting Thiel College athletic programs since 1990. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat Football and Thiel College Athletics. AVI Fresh, the exclusive food service provider for Thiel College, and ComDoc and the DocuCenter at Thiel College. Thiel College is proud to partner with the Blue Gold Club, AVI Fresh, and ComDoc and the DocuCenter. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Daryl Satterfield, offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. You're listening to Thiel Tomcat Football on News Talk 790 WPIC.
We're back for a final word with head coach Kurt Reiser of the Thiel Tomcats. Quickly, Kurt, any injury problems today?
No, Kevin Bailey's a little banged up. He got an injury the other day in practice, but he's going to be good to go. Probably get him into the game in a little bit of a rotation, but Grant Seister and Nick Black will carry the load for us at the tailback position, and otherwise I think we're pretty healthy.
Good. Now, homecoming, of course, presents some different things. Do you think that the emotion will be a bit higher today with a lot of alums in the stands and near the sidelines?
Well, I think it will. It's a great day for football. I mean, the weather is outstanding. It's a beautiful day out there, and homecoming always offers a different atmosphere, high intensity. The excitement around the stadium is great because people have come back and they want to be a part of that atmosphere and that type of thing. And I think our guys will feed off that. As I told them, you only get 4 chances really to play in a homecoming game. So this is for our freshmen, it's their first one. For our seniors, it's their last one. And I told them to, take it all in and enjoy the day and have fun. And we play the game, we don't work the game. So it's a game, and it's meant to have fun. So we want our guys to go out there and play hard, but also have fun doing it.
Our thanks to head coach Kurt Reiser of the Thiel Tomcats for taking time to talk to us. As always in the pregame show, one thing we didn't have a chance to get to with Kurt, Don, was the fact that the 2005 undefeated Tomcat football team, many members of that team are in attendance here at the game today. This is the 10th anniversary of that tremendous year that you and I will never forget.
Absolutely.
And I got a chance to talk to a few of them down in the parking lot tailgating before the game, and they may stop up in the booth later. But Kurt Reiser said, this just makes it extra special. Of course, his quarterback on that team when Kurt was the offensive line coach, Darryl Satterfield, is now his offensive coordinator. But I had a chance to see a couple of his acclaimed offensive linemen, Bob Munch, the center, Ricky Gable, of course, one of the offensive guards here, Justin Cuban, a fullback who might as well have been an offensive lineman the way he blocked. And that just is going to make today that much more special. And we'll get a chance to talk to some of these great young men after the ball game today.
And that is the right adjective, great young men. They were just incredible from when they were here, and they're incredible now. And we knew they would do great things. Talking to them before the game, they are doing great things. That was just a special season, and it's one none of us will ever forget.
Now, Kurt, to the business at hand. The big news that was revealed by Kurt Reiser in his conversation with us is he's changing quarterbacks today. We're going to still see some of Ryan Radke at quarterback, but Jarrett Pound, the freshman with a big arm at 6'3", 175, out of Seneca High School in Erie, is going to get his first start. There are bound to be some bugs down in the stomach. He's going to be a little bit jacked up, and he's going to get the football to start the game because I assume Westminster eschewed the football, won the toss, and they defer to the second half. So Thiel will move left to right on your radio dial, and we'll get a chance to see the young quarterback, Jarrett Pound, momentarily, and we'll set that lineup for you. Okay, ready to kick off is Justin Dahl for the Westminster Titans. He approaches the football at the 35, and it's a high end-over-end kick that's going to come down to Grant Seister at the 15, and he's rocked as he hits the 20 up to about the 22-yard line. So Thiel will have it 1st and 10, and let's set that lineup, Dawn. Jarrett Pound, the freshman out of Wattsburg, Pennsylvania, and Seneca High School, is the quarterback. The wide receivers starting will be Ronnie Howard, the senior, and junior Alex Horvitis. Josh Zinsmeister will be the tight end, and the starting running back is going to be Greenville's own Nick Black. And starting out in the gun is Jarrett Pound, the freshman. And I'll tell you, this guy's a gunslinger. We're going to see what he can do here today. He only played 1 year of high school football, and he's back looking. He's going to throw out here, and it's incomplete. And guess who he threw it to at the 35, and it almost got right in there, Ryan Radke, who started in the slot, moving from quarterback.
And Ryan Radke came in motion that time, ran a very sharp pattern. The ball was there. It was just a good defensive play by Jordan Edwards, or Gator Phillips, rather, the guy we talked about in the pregame.
Up later.
And just did it's going to be interesting, and we're trying to get as many playmakers on the field as we can, and Ryan Radke at wide receiver is not a bad way to go.
And now Jarrett Pound is going to go under center with Nick Black behind him and two wides, Howard and Horvitis on 2nd and 10. And he falls down and gives it off to Black, and are they saying he's down?
He got stepped on. He got stepped on by his center as he came out, and I'll tell you, the kid's nervous. He's a freshman. He's first time getting out there on the field, really, for the season to have a start like that. It's a little nervy, and I'm sure his heart is in his throat.
He loses 2 yards back to the 20. It's 3rd and 12, and Ryan Radke's going to come in as a receiver, we would assume. Yes, he is. He's going to line up wide to the left, joining Horvitis and Howard. In the gun is freshman Jarrett Pound with a sidecar on 3rd and 12 against a very strong Westminster defense. Pound is back. He's trying to get away. He's going to throw it out here, and it's intercepted. It's going to be picked and taken for a touchdown by the Westminster cornerback who jumped that route immediately, Wayne Siemens, a junior from Union High in Newcastle. And that's one of the things you feared on, because I didn't see a replay, of course, but I would assume Jarrett Pound kind of stared down that receiver.
What happened, Hugh, he got pressure right up the middle, and he was trying to get away from it and tried to get it out to his safety valve. Unfortunately, the strong safety, Siemens, stepped right in front of him and took it back for the touchdown.
So just like that, a very bad start for Thiel with the new quarterback under center. And it's 6-0, and the extra point by Dahl is up and good. So just like that, a turnover has cost the Tomcats. It is Westminster 7, Thiel nothing on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. First National Bank, the home for all of your financial solutions, from banking to investments to insurance. Call the Greenville branch of First National Bank at 724-588-6770. St. Paul's, a continuing care community, providing a caring tradition since 1867. Visit St. Paul's online at lifeatstpauls.org. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Daryl Satterfield, offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. You're listening to Thiel Tomcat football on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Jarrett Pound is intercepted by the cornerback for Westminster, Siemens, and he takes it 30 yards for a touchdown, 7-0 Westminster, and the Titans will kick off to the Tomcats once again. Grant Seister and Richard Proper, a couple of freshmen, are standing back at the 5-yard line. Here is Dahl's kick. It's going to be high end over end, heading to Proper this time at the 13. He's at the 20, and down he goes. And I'm going to tell you, this Titan special team coverage is something to behold, Don.
Well, this is a very good football team, Hugh. They're 3-2. They're moving back toward respectability in the PAC. They're a team that you had called earlier in the season as being one of the up-and-comers, and they're very prophetic. They played both of the co-favorite champions, W&J and Thomas More, real close to the vest, so we'll see.
Well, now it's time for Jarrett Pound, who goes under center, to settle down and execute this offense. Here's the give to Nick Black, and Black hits into the center of the line at about the 22-yard line, where he's going to be brought down.
Yeah, not much there, not much of an opening that time by the offensive line. And I think what we need now, he's had his first series. It didn't turn out to be quite the stuff that Hollywood movies are made of, but now he has a chance to settle down and start looking for those playmakers, because there's a number of them out there. He just has to have time and find them.
All right, and my mistake, that was Grant Seister, who started this second series, the outstanding young freshman from Purchase Line High School, who remains in on 2nd down and 9 after the gain of 1. Here is Pound giving it off to Seister, and he moves that 195-pound body up to about the 25-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd down and about 6 for the Thiel Tomcats. Jack Thorne is the good guy wearing the hat, the colonel from Mercer, Pennsylvania, the referee today. Steve Hoover, Mercer High Athletic Director, is the umpire. Kevin Stewart, the head linesman, I know not where he works. Thomas Work has to work somewhere as a line judge. Mark Emmerling is the back judge, and we'll get the others as time allows. It's 3rd and 6 now for Jarrett Pound and the Tomcat offense. He is in the gun with a sidecar and 3 wides. He's back, he's looking, he pumps, he runs away, he pumps, he throws it clear over the Thiel bench. Nobody was open at all, Don, and Thiel's going to go 3 and out here, trailing 7-0.
They were trying to set up a screen that time, and the Westminster brought their linebackers and dropped the defensive lineman back into coverage, so he was right in the middle of the screen area, and so he did a nice job just by getting the ball out of bounds, but unfortunately now again, no movement for the drive, and now they have to punt the ball away.
Dylan Squires will stand back at his 10-yard line to kick the football, and deep to receive for the Westminster Titans as a punt returner, I believe, is Bryson Pollinette, and he's going to come up to the 44, and in a head of steam, he's across the 50, the 40, the 30. He's running loose at the 20. 2 Tomcats chasing him at the 10. They're not going to get him. And Bryson Pollinette has taken this football all the way for a touchdown, and I think it's 61 yards, Don, if I'm reading it correctly. Wow. What a horrible start here as Bryson Pollinelli, a freshman out of Central Valley out of Du Bois, Pennsylvania High School, takes that 61 yards. Well, now Jack Thorne just told us it was a touchdown. Now tell us something we don't know.
Well, there was a flag down at the end, and I think he's trying to say it was probably excessive celebration or something, and he's trying to figure out.
Okay, that's what we didn't know. Thanks, Jack. It'll be enforced on the kickoff. So Dahl is going to line up, and Dawn, you know, this is really so unfortunate.
It's about to be 14-0. We haven't seen the Westminster offense
we
yet.
haven't seen the Westminster offense, and they've already scored 14 points.
We're going to win the time of possession battle.
That's one way to look at it. Dahl will try the extra point. The snap is fumbled a bit, but this guy is so good. His holder got it down, and he boomed it clear over the uprights. It's 14-0 Westminster over Thiel on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. The Greens of Greenville. Log on to greensofgreenville.com. And Ilsko Extrusions Incorporated, one of the industry's most efficient aluminum extrusion mills for more than 60 years, and proud to support Thiel College. Log on to ilskoextrusions.com for more information. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Dan Ross, running backs coach of the Tomcats. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Well, Bryson Pollinelli makes another big play, this time on special teams, with a 61-yard punt return for Westminster. The kick good, and it is a 14-0 lead. And as Dawn said, the awesome thing about this is Westminster's offense hasn't even run a play yet.
Yep, it's going to be tough.
They've got a pick six and now a punt return taken to the house. And thankfully, because of the roughness or unsportsmanlike penalty, Dahl's going to have to kick it from his own 20. So let's see if Thiel can get some field position and start establishing some offense here. The kick is going to come down to the 22, taken there by Proper, who's dancing. He had an 80-yard kick return against St. Vincent for a touchdown last week and gets good field position for Thiel out to about the 43-yard line. Now, let's set that Thiel offensive line, Dawn. A couple of changes there. Jake Swan is now starting at left tackle, the junior out of Jamestown, New York. Brian Swansiger, a freshman from Springfield, Ohio, and New Middletown, is your left guard. The center remains Rayshawn Nevins. Your right guard is Manny Espinosa, moving from left guard, and the right tackle, Gary Heiner out of Brookfield, Ohio. All right, Jarrett Pound, the freshman, remains at quarterback, and I think that's Nick Black deep in the backfield, and he's going to get the handoff, and Black runs right into some Westminster linebackers who filled that hole superbly, and they stop him for no gain.
Not getting much push from the Tomcat offensive line right now, and really nothing for Jared to do. Trying to hand off, we're not gaining any push at all, and it's a bit of a struggle right now. It's something we've seen the last 6 or 8 quarters for the Tomcats, not getting any real identity going on offense, and finding themselves in 2nd and 10, 2nd and 9, 3rd and 8. You know, not good situations for a young quarterback and a young team.
Well, it's 2nd and 10 right now, and Pound is back. He's going to look. He's going to air it out, and he's got his receiver, and Horvatus helped him out. Now, that's what you have to do, offensive players. Help your quarterback out a little bit, and Horvatus did there on the 34-yard line of Westminster, underthrown, Dawn.
Yep.
But like a good wideout, he came back, and he made the catch.
Made a nice adjustment to the ball that time. We talk about that, and Horvatus is one of those smart receivers that keeps his eye. He knows where his quarterback. He's run cycles with him in practice. He knows what he's capable of. He had an idea going into this win, and it's not much of a win, but it's a little bit, that he might be a little short, and he came back, made the catch, and best play of the day for the Tomcats.
All right, something good has happened. Now let's see if we can get some good things going here. Trailing 14-0. First and 10 at the 34. The give this time is to Nick Black, and he got a little bit of a surge down to about the 32. We'll give him 2. Second down and 8.
And again, right now, that I think Westminster's seen that we have a freshman quarterback in there, so they've probably thrown their defensive game plan out the window, and they're just bringing everybody and their brother on a blitz on just about every play. And so we're getting a little bit of an algebra problem where you've got 6 or 7 guys on defense trying to be blocked by 5 guys on offense, and the math just doesn't work. So the Tomcats are going to have to try to get out on the edge a little bit and spread it out.
Horvitz wide right, Howard slot right. Eye behind the quarterback, Jarrett Pound on 2nd and 8. Here's the give to Black, and Black stops. And, of course, when a back has to stop due to penetration, he's usually dead in the water or dead in the hole, as that's the case. And he gets no gain, actually loses a half yard, make it 3rd and 9.
Again, he tried to get it in there, and there was just no hole, and he tried to stop, and those things that worked in high school don't work in college, and he'll learn that because he's going to be a good football player for the Tomcats. He just needs to get a little bit of help up front.
Horvitz, Howard, and Ryan Radke, the quarterback turned slot receiver, are wide to the right, and Paul Jones is in the lineup to the left. Now you got some weapons to throw to. Let's get some blocking here for Jarrett Pound. This kid can throw it. He throws it over the middle for a short gain that is caught by Radke, and Radke is downed after about a 2-yard gain. We'll put him back at the Westminster 33, but it's going to be 4th down and 8. And the Cats are sending the special teams out.
Once again, the Titans brought a linebacker right up the middle and had to throw the ball a little sooner than he wanted to. When you're looking at 3rd and 8, you're really not looking at a 2-yard crossing pattern. I think the pattern was designed to go a little further down the field, but with the rush in his face, he didn't have a whole lot of choice.
All right, so Thiel is going to kick the football, and Dylan Squires is in to do the punting. And they have a single man back deep, and guess who that is?
Delay a game.
Is there a delay of game that's going to be called on Thiel? It is.
I think Tomcats did it on purpose to get 5 yards to give him a little more space to kick and move it back.
Bryson Paulinelli, who just returned the last punt, 61 yards for a touchdown, is back at his 10-yard line, as Dylan Squires backs up 5 and will get the punt away at midfield. Paulinelli at the 10. Kick is high. Kick is very short. Fair catch called at the 20, and Paulinelli makes the catch right there. A lot of oohing and awing, Dawn. Didn't know quite what happened there.
Well, they brought a lot of people because they watched the film the last 3 weeks as everybody else has, and we do, punting is an adventure right now for the Tomcats as we try to figure out that whole blocking scheme, and they brought a couple people, and fans got a little excited when it got a little iffy there at the punter.
All right, so we see the Thiel defense for the first time today and the Westminster offense for the first time, and they're going to come out with a very efficient double threat in Paul Colombo. And Colombo's going to go back and throw and run a hook and lateral. And he hooked and lateraled that time. The receiver did to Demetrius Bentley, another wide receiver. And they get, about 11, 12 yards on the hook and lateral play and get the first down up to the 32. Colombo going to call his own number. He's at the 45-50. He's in the open. He's going to go the whole way. And this is going to be a touchdown, and that is Shamon Walker. Talk about quarterback changes, Dawn. They started their sophomore Shamon Walker instead of Paul Colombo, and he took it in for a score, but there's a flag at the 30-yard line. So what's this? Shamon Walker, the quarterback, instead of Colombo.
He actually got caught at the 1.
Did he?
Yeah, so it looks like a holding call. Oh.
20 of the Westminster, the player that is out of the play. 15 yards before the foul, they retain the ball. First down.
It'll be first down for Westminster, and the penalty will be at the spot of the foul. And what was that?
He took a. They're trying to protect football players as they have to do if this game's going to continue to thrive. And what they did is somebody from Westminster peeled off a kid that was completely out of the play for Thiel. and just laid him out with a no-look block, if you will. And the referees aren't going to let that go anymore.
Well, as they shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't. I mean, their kid wasn't going to make the tackle, so there was no reason to peel him.
Shane Snyder's the field judge, Jerry Lavelle the side judge, and Bill Monahan is the clock operator, completing the officiating crew for today that we announced earlier. So the ball is going to be placed down at the Thiel 45. Take any score off the board, but Don says that he may not have scored anyway. But it's still 14-0 Westminster over Thiel, and the Titans have it at the Thiel 45-yard line, first down. And here's the quarterback running a play fake, and boy, a great play there by one of the Thiel Tomcat linebackers, Jake Elk.
Nice
to
job.
Throw the quarterback, Shamon Walker, for a 1-yard loss back at the 46.
Read the read option very well in that time and got him down, and that's what the Tomcats need to do. Somebody on defense needs to step up and make a play.
All right, Walker in the gun with McKinley beside him is going to go straight back. He gets the ball away, and he's got it out there to his fullback, and making that catch for the Titans was Michael Frankowski, who lines up at tight end and now is getting up and going back down, and he's injured in some form or fashion. Is there a flag?
Yeah, we have a flag.
Well, Frankowski, the tight end out of West Allegheny High School, is down at the 35. We will take a 30-second break on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Greenville Orthopedic Association and Doctors John Scullin and Stuart Anderson, specializing in the treatment of sports medicine, total joint surgery, and arthroscopic surgery. Call 800-245-8100 to make an appointment. And Greenville Moose Family Center, Lodge 276. Fun and fellowship for everyone. Log on to lodge276mooseunits.org. For more information, go to Thiel.edu.
I'm RJ Molson, defensive line coach. You're listening to Thiel Tomcat football on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Hugh Ringer and Don Aukenbaugh back at Alumni Stadium. It's homecoming day here at Thiel College, and so far Westminster has kind of treated the hosts rather rudely with 2 early touchdowns. 14-0 Titans with 7:23 remaining first period. And tight end Michael Frankowski, 225-pound senior, is still down on the field as the trainers attend to him, Don, and both the clubs have come over to gather around the benches. It gives us time to set the Thiel defense. The Tomcats today starting at defensive ends, Riley Shane, the senior captain, and Jeremy Stefim, the freshman. Defensive tackles are Nick Rabita and Stephen Kuzik. Your Sam linebacker is the leading tackler on the club, Doak Walker Jr., the freshman from Canton McKinley. The middle linebacker is Jake Elk, and the will linebacker, Tyron Bynum. The cornerbacks are Chris Jones, the veteran junior who's played a couple of years, and Richard Proper, the freshman, and the strong safety, Trevor Martin out of Meadville High School, and the free safety is Joe Sarator out of South Park High School in Pittsburgh.
The penalty was an ineligible receiver downfield. They had covered up the tight end with a wide receiver, so he wasn't an eligible receiver, and he's the one that caught the pass.
All right, so Westminster's going to come out. My goodness, do they have enough blockers? They have 5 wides, and the quarterback remains the sophomore Walker, and they're after Walker, and he gets away initially, but not too far, and the Cats are going to throw him for a loss again at his own 47-yard line. He loses 2 more, and this Cat defense is looking stingy, Don.
Nice job by the Tomcats that time. They spread them way out. Like you said, they had every wide receiver on the roster on the field, and they ran the quarterback draw, and the Tomcats were having nothing to do with it. They met him right in the hole, and he got away from the initial wave, but the second wave cleaned it up and now sets down a very long 3rd and 18, and the Tomcats need to make a play and get off the field.
All right, Shamon Walker remains the quarterback for the Westminster Titans, and he started this football game. That was a big surprise, just like starting Pound for Thiel at quarterback was. Walker in the gun. He's back, going to swing it out here, and he's got his receiver, 45-40, and he's got yardage close to a first down, and making that catch was Demetrius Bentley, the wide receiver who was getting the ball an awful lot today and didn't get it much last week. He's going to be too shy of the first down at the Thiel 37-yard line, and obviously Westminster in Thiel territory is going to go for it, Don, and
I think they're going to punt.
Are they going to punt?
They're putting in a whole other offensive unit there.
Well, they've been using so many players already. You need 5 scorecards to keep up with it, and I don't know. They're lining up to do something.
Well, they've got
Kimu Kim,
we think,
in shotgun. And Kim's going to run it, and Kim is not going to get it. And look who it was, Jake Elk again, I believe.
Yep, and Doak Walker right there, too. Nice job, Tomcats.
I tell you, these linebackers came out with a chip on their shoulder today, Don.
I'll tell you what, gang, don't go away because we get our offense geared up here. This is going to be a football game because this defense came to play today.
They really did. I'll tell you, they are energized, and I'm sure that that's stuck in their craw all week, what happened down at St. Vincent.
And at Thomas More and at...
Yes. All right, so let's see what we have here. Jarrett Pound, still the quarterback, joined by Grant Seister in the backfield. Ryan Rowland is in at tight end. Here's the give off now to Grant Seister, and he comes in high to the line of scrimmage and might have a yard.
Yeah.
We'll call it 2nd down and 9. It's going to be tough to run on this team.
They're not respecting the pass at all. They're bringing everybody up to the line of scrimmage. If he does pass, they're going to bring everybody on a rush like a jailhouse break. If he doesn't pass, he hands off. There's no place. We got too many people to block, and we just can't get enough gold helmets on blue ones. So look for him to maybe do something like a pop pass, something quick. They tried to screen. That didn't work, but maybe just something to loosen this defense up a little bit.
Pound again will go under center as Ryan Radke is not in the ball game. Here's Pound avoiding the rush. Going to throw it around. He's got Rowland. Oh, he had that and dropped it. He had the ball away from the defender at the 30 of Westminster and just couldn't squeeze it. Dawn, that would have been 6.
Got a nice job. He got a tight end on an outside linebacker and got down there. Just enough disruption from number 17, Justin Shaw, just to break his concentration enough that the ball just popped out.
And I got to tell you, I'm impressed with what I'm seeing of Pound right now. This kid has escapability. He's getting away from the rush and not afraid to throw on a run, and he has a good arm.
Yeah, he's going to be a good one. We know that because the best guy I know about talking about quarterbacks, Darryl Satterfield, told me he was going to be a good one.
All right, Pound is dropping back. He's got a little rush. He steps up. He throws. He's got Jones. Paul Jones, 40. Fighting down to the 35 to the 34-yard line of Westminster, and they tried to strip it, and he said, hey, baby, this is my loaf of bread.
Yeah, but discretion's the better part of the valor. When you got 4 guys trying to strip it, go down.
Yeah.
But what a nice pass. He stepped up. The rush came at him. He stepped up into the pocket, found that young wide receiver. I'll tell you what, Pound to Paul Jones sounds like a real nice combination for the next 3.5 seasons, gang. So let's get it started right now today. Tomcats on the move.
Like I say, Jarrett Pound is looking as if he's undeterred by a couple of bad things that happened early, like a pick 6.
Oh, it's tough. It's tough being a freshman.
And he's coming out and he's saying, I'm still going to work to make plays. All right, Pound is going to throw the flanker screen to Ronnie Howard. Ronnie Howard, 30. Ronnie Howard, 25. Ronnie Howard, I think a Tomcat first down.
Now the Tomcats are moving. Now we got some confidence. We talked about this last week. You want to get into that frame of mind where you're getting some good things happen. Right now, some good things are happening. It's 14-0, yeah. Both of them on very fluke plays, a pick 6 and a punt return. It wasn't like they drove the ball 80 yards on us. So the Tomcats get in here and get a touchdown, get this thing cut in half. Magic happens at homecoming, Tomcat fans.
And the offense is starting to get the Thiel fans into this, too. Thiel has 4 wides, Pound in the gun. Seister, the sidecar to his left on 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line of Westminster. Here's Pound back. He looks. He's going to air it down the side. He's got a man out there. And what is it? Caught for a touchdown? Intercepted. Oh, my goodness.
Jones had the ball. Just got taken away. But I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a pass. It was taken away by Liberisti. And just a heck of a football play by the kid from Westminster. But that was a very nice pass. So let's not shake our heads too much on that. Let's just get the ball back and come back and tack some more. The ball was where it needed to be. It's just the kid made a great play. Paul had the ball in his hands, and he took it away from him. And that's seniors against freshmen, folks, and that's going to happen a lot. But in another couple of weeks, you won't see that happen.
Marvin Liberisti, the cornerback, a freshman out of Naples, Florida. What a play by that cornerback. And Paul Jones has got to learn, when that ball's yours and you're 6'2" and 190, take the son of a gun away from the 5'7" corner. Here's the give straight ahead, and with that football and breaking tackles like you would not believe is Dominique McKinley, their running back out of Greensburg-Salem High School in Westmoreland County, and he's clear up to the 29 for 9 yards.
Tomcats had him stopped in the backfield, too. He just broke a couple of tackles, and that's been part of the Tomcat problem all season long, is just not wrapping up and getting in good football position, and they're making the initial hit, but like so many times you see with these kids today, you know, they don't practice tackling a lot because of the limitations, but you got to still make good fundamental plays, and the Tomcats got run over a little bit that time.
They're going to have a long day if they don't wrap up on McKinley. He's a 210-pounder. All right, quarterback Shamon Walker is in the gun, and here comes that runner again, McKinley. 50, 40, he may go all the way, 30, 20, 10, 5, and out of bounds at about the 2. And I think it was Chris Jones who caught him, they're going to say, at the 4-yard line. Oh, my goodness, you could have driven a truck through that hole.
65-yard run that time by McKinley. And again, Chris Jones on the other side of the field did not give up on the play. Ran all the way, fought off a couple of blockers, and kept them out of the end zone. So Tomcats lived to fight another play. But, boy, you just can't let somebody go up the middle. We saw that so much last week. Just right up the middle, and there's nothing there. And then it's off to the races. And kudos to Chris Jones for not giving up on the play.
This play will be started inside the 2-minute mark of the first period. 14-0 Westminster, and they're bidding for more. Shamon Walker is going to give it off to McKinley, and this time the Cats are very stout in the middle, and they throw him back. Doak Walker out of Canton McKinley, the freshman, was, I think, maybe the leader of the play, Don, down at the 3.
Also.
Steve Kozik in there, too?
Also at the bottom of the pile. That's what you got to do. You got to get, when you're down the goal line, the only way you're going to beat the offense is to get your pads lower than theirs. I've said that for 8 years now, and the Tomcats that time got lower than the Westminster offensive line.
Jordan Edwards is now in at tailback in an I formation, and here's your quarterback with the quarterback keeper, and he follows his offensive line right into the end zone. Shamon Walker, a 3-yard quarterback sneak, and this ball game is 20-0 late first quarter.
Big plays hurting the Tomcats again, Hugh.
Justin
like
Dahl, well, it's been a repeat theme, week after week after week, big plays. All right, Justin Dahl will try the extra point. The snap's good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Timeout on the field. Westminster 21, Thiel nothing on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Sin Coach and Travel, proud to be the transportation provider for the Thiel Tomcats. Call 1-800-345-3435 or log on to goanderson.com. SCP Group, offering a wide selection of services including graphic design, offset and digital printing, wide format printing, mailing services, trade show materials, and digital marketing. Log on to scpgroup.net. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Dan Ross, running back coach
Ringer
of
and
the
Don
Tomcats.
Aukenbaugh back
You're
at
listening to the
Alumni
home of
Stadium
Thiel
on
Tomcat
homecoming
football.
day. Shamon Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run, quarterback keeper, 21-0 Westminster. And Dawn, you're absolutely right. A pick six, a punt return, 61 yards, and now a quarterback keeper after a
67-yard run.
After being slashed for a 67-yard run by McKinley. And just like that, Westminster is in control of this football game, and we still have 1:17 in the first quarter. Dahl's kick is going to go deep to Proper back at the 5. He's at the 10, 15, 20, spun around a bit at the 25, and down he goes there, where the Cats will have it 1st and 10.
Tomcats need to set up shop now on their own about 26-yard line, 25.5-yard line. Had some good things happen on that last drive. Just made a heck of a play in the end zone to take away a touchdown. So let's build on that right now. Sure, it's 21-0, but there's lots of time left. Again, just like we talked about last week, let's get in there. Let's focus on the guy across from you. Don't worry about the score. Let's beat the guy on this play, and then we'll come back and play the next play.
Alex Horvitis goes to the left, Ronnie Howard to the right. And we have a tight right end for the Thiel Tomcats. Jarrett Pound, the freshman who got the start at quarterback today, is under center, and he is going to fake. He's running around in the backfield. He escapes. He gets it out to the tight end, and the pass is broken up nicely by one of the Westminster defenders, and that was Wayne Siemens, who's already had a big day with a pick six, and he went right in there and knocked it away from the Thiel Tomcat tight end, who was Josh Zinsmeister. And, you know, that's a kind of a play right there where your wide receiver, your tight end's got to say,
make that catch.
Ball is mine, and I'm going to outfight that defender for the football.
That's twice we've had a tight end not make a play on a ball, and you're not going to help your freshman quarterback out. But I'll tell you what impresses me about this kid. He did a nice job that time getting away, but his eyes are always downfield looking for a receiver, even when he's scrambling.
Yeah, that is a very good sign. Here's the give to Nick Black across the 30, 35, 36, and he's close.
Going to be close to a first down.
To a Tomcat first down. And, you know, Nick Black has a hole. He's going to find it.
Yeah.
He's a good fundamental runner.
He's like any other running back. You got to give him a little bit of room, and so far that's the best running play the Tomcats have had. Sets up a third and about a yard, maybe a little bit less, with 38 seconds left in the first quarter. But give him some room, and this kid's going to turn it up. But one thing you see with a freshman running back, he got through the hole. He really didn't look to explode down the field. He just sort of was happy to get through the hole.
Tomcats keep lots of blockers inside. Ronnie Howard, the only wide out on 3rd and 1. Here's the give to Black, and Black is going to move the pile nicely up to about the 38-yard line, and it's a Tomcat first down. So again, Dawn, the Cats come out and have a couple of successful plays and seem to be getting things going, but so far something very bad has happened, and I think we have come to the end of the first quarter. Mercilessly, the clock is going to run out because Westminster is up 21-0 after the first quarter in this football game. Stay tuned for more here on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. TDA, Then Design Architecture, proud to provide architectural and design services for Thiel College. Log on to thendesign.com. Eckley's TV and Appliance Center, located at 672 Mercer Road in Greenville. Call 724-588-7690 or log on to eckley'sappliance.com. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Kurt Reiser, head football coach. Follow the Thiel Tomcats right here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Hugh Ringer and Don Aukenbaugh back at Alumni Stadium, 21-0 Westminster over Thiel, ready to start quarter number 2. And Don, we mentioned a lot of alums are back in town of all ages. They were here for the parade earlier, and they have a beautiful day to enjoy homecoming. The undefeated football team from 2005 here, and we have had several stop in our booth and tap us on the shoulder. I don't know whether you saw the last one.
Steve Minton?
No, big old Milton Neal was here with his dad.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you.
I remember his dad. He was
his
a
dad always stopped up
we
at
spent
our
a lot of time at tailgate parties with him that
Milton Neal starting right tackle for Thiel on that undefeated team. All right, it's 1st and 10 for the current Thiel Tomcats on their own 38, and Pound's going to throw it to Radke, who's going to break a tackle and get a couple of yards up to about the 39-yard line. Actually, he may have just gotten back to the line of scrimmage, Don.
Did a real nice job to not to lose 3 or 4 yards, but that's what we're trying to do. When you put Ryan Radke out there, what you're trying to do is get him in space, because if you remember, his success most of the time came from his wheels, and if you can get him out there in space and get him one-on-one with somebody, he's going to beat him pretty much every time, and that time the ball was a little bit behind him, so he didn't get that chance to get that good start.
Howard and Radke go to the right, and the Cats line up the tight end Zinsmeister in a kind of a slot position over there. Pound is back, gets the ball to Horvitis at the 48-yard line. And, you know, another thing that's impressing me about Jarrett Pound, Don, is his accuracy, getting rid of it quickly and putting it to the receiver right when he makes his break.
And that's the two things that Coach Satterfield talked to me about last weekend and this weekend, is that he gets rid of the ball on time, so just as the receiver's coming out of the break, the ball's there, and like you said, he puts it between a 1 and a 4 and takes a 2nd and 10 to a very makeable 3 and 2, 3rd and 2.
Yeah, it may be 21-0, but I'm liking a lot of what I see of Jarrett Pound.
Ryan Radke in a quarterback.
And Radke's now in a quarterback, and Ryan takes the snap. He's going to run around, and he's going to try to get away, but the Titans are going to say, not on my dime today. Matt Quinn tracked him down from behind, and is he getting up celebrating or saying I didn't do it?
No, he was trying to stay away. He was still being blocked, and unfortunately that didn't go quite the way we wanted it to, because it now sets up about a 4th and 6, and
and Thiel's
a punt situation.
Going to have to punt the football. All right, and in to return this kick is the very dangerous return man, Bryson Pollinelli, who already has taken one to the house on a punt return today. Dylan Squires will get it away at his own 30. The snap is good, and he gets a high spiraling kick. Pollinelli back to the 12, and he is going to be tackled in his tracks by Saratori. Joe Sarator from South Park High School made that play, Don.
And what a great punt that time by Dylan Squires. He finally got some time. He finally got to do his drop and make his kick. And this kid is a very good punter. He's just been running for his life the last month.
Yes, he certainly has. And he's not a real big kid.
But a beautiful punt that time. Sets him up at the 10-yard line.
All right, Dylan Squires, 5'10", 175, a sophomore out of Harbor Creek High School near Erie. All right, so the quarterback of the Westminster Titans remains Shamon Walker out of Milton Hershey School, but he lives in Pittsburgh, PA. So he's under center, and he is going to give it to McKinley, and Dominic McKinley breaks tackles, 30, 40, 50. Jones trying to get him. Doak Walker tracks him down at the 34 of Thiel. I'm going to tell you, for 210 pounds, that guy can really move.
58 yards that time on the run, and boy, I'll tell you, when he gets out there, there's just he has another gear, and now I see it looks like Proper down on the field for the Tomcats.
Yeah, there's a timeout, so we will take an injury timeout with the score 21-0 Westminster over Thiel on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. McElhaney Brothers, Inc., general contractors, providing premier residential and commercial remodeling in Grove City, Hermitage, and Greenville. Call 724-638-7056 to discuss custom renovations. The Thiel College Blue Gold Club, proudly supporting Thiel College athletic programs since 1990. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Matt Arshenkoff, Special Teams Coordinator and Defensive Backs Coach. Follow the Thiel Tomcats right here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
All right, Richard Proper seems to be okay talking to the trainer down below. We're ready to go. 1st and 10 at the Thiel 33-yard line for Westminster. Back to pass is the quarterback, and he's going to throw it down the field for a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Pollinelli was the young man who caught that at the 3 and went into the end zone. Didn't see. Was that Chris Jones in coverage, I believe? And he had a step on him. And where did this quarterback come from? Shamon Walker starting in place of Colombo. Colombo maybe's hurt. I don't know. But Shamon Walker is the starter. And he just threw a 33-yard touchdown pass to Pollinelli, who has really hurt the Tomcats today. It is now 27-0, and Dahl is in to try to tack on number 28.
Looks like a flag on a play of some sort.
Number 58, the offense, who was in the set position, came up. 5-yard penalty.
All right,
Nice to be explained by referee Thorne. That's in a set position, stepped up, and you're not allowed to do that when you're an inside interior lineman.
We're going to have a 25-yard extra point, but the way Dahl has been kicking, I would think he's probably saying to himself, no problem. The ball's down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Timeout on the field. It is now Westminster 28, Thiel nothing on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. AVI Fresh, the exclusive food service provider for Thiel College, and ComDoc and the DocuCenter at Thiel College. Thiel College is proud to partner with the Blue Gold Club, AVI Fresh, and ComDoc and the DocuCenter. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
This is John Herrickle, defensive coordinator. You're listening to the home of Thiel College Tomcat football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
That was a 33-yard touchdown pass to Paulinelli from his quarterback, Shamon Walker. And it is 28-0, and Dahl is going to kick off again as Grant Seister and now Paul Jones are deep to receive.
Yeah, Proper's still on the sidelines. They're looking at his back, maybe pulled something or twisted something. And Paul Jones can light up a crowd.
Well, he was one of the leading kick returners in the league.
First couple of weeks, yeah,
for the first couple of weeks.
Just got to hang on to the ball.
So Dahl kicks it end over end. It's going to go to Seister at the 14. He's at the 20, the 25, the 30. He gets a little bit of an opening across the 35 out to the 38-yard line.
Nice job there.
Cats, not a bad return at all, where the Cats will have it. 1st and 10, they're going to put it at about the 38-yard line.
No, I sound like a broken record, folks, but there's still a lot of football to be played today and the rest of the season, so hang with us because we got some young kids who are going to come of age here, and I think you're seeing one today with the quarterback change, and I think we got Grant Seister coming in, we got Nick Block, we got some people that are going to get a little more experience, and they're going to be a good football team here pretty soon.
Seister is now the tailback as the Cats line up with two wides, Howard and Horvititz. And our tight end is coming in motion, Ryan Rowland. Here's the give now to Seister off the right side, and he has some good yardage,
good
actually
push.
about 4 yards before he's brought down. Now, Grant Seister is not a breakaway back at 5'11", 195, but he's not terribly slow either, and we've watched his tape, and he has very good instinct.
Yeah, he's got good football position. He's always looking upright. He's always looking down the field. If he gets out there, he's not going to burn you and run away from you, but he's going to be very solid, and I can live with that for 25 or 30 carries a game.
2nd down, 6 for Thiel on the 42-yard line. Westminster shifts personnel around a little bit. And the give again is to Seister, and this time the dive play goes nowhere. In fact, I don't think Grant got back to the line of scrimmage.
Once again, Titans brought both linebackers from the outside, pinching down. And, again, it comes down to math, folks. 5 people blocking 7 is not a good situation to be in. So until they start respecting the pass a little bit or get something going, and that's where those 2 tight ends and those 2 drops they had that really hurt the cause there a little bit. Until we can prove that we can get the ball down the field a little bit, they're going to put 9 people in the box and say, go ahead and run.
All right, Radke and Jones come in at wide receivers now. The Cats have 4 wides, and Jarrett Pound is in the gun on 3rd and 7. He's back. He's going to throw, and it's incomplete. The linebacker for Westminster, great coverage by Matt Quinn on Ryan Radke. And Ryan probably figures right now he can't get open no matter what he does.
Well, I'm not exactly sure why there wasn't a flag that time. They grabbed him by the head and threw him down to the ground, and usually that's they kind of frown on that stuff, but they didn't get that time, and now we're going to have to punt the ball again.
All right, 4th down, and Dylan Squires comes out again. And I'll tell you, this Paulinelli is surely tired by now, returning punts, catching touchdown passes, and he's now back for Westminster at his own 20, and they put the pressure on, and Squires gets it off, bounces at the 40, takes a Thiel bounce inside the 35, and going to roll down at about the 32-yard line.
I guarantee he's not as tired as the people who've been chasing him all day.
No, that is a fact. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so the Westminster Titans are going to get the football. Cats are just now coming out on the field defensively. Same quarterback, Shamon Walker. We just have to assume Paul Colombo's hurt. And here's the give on the jet sweep. And with that football is Bentley, Demetrius Bentley out of Lake Worth, Florida. Gets a little bit of yardage up to about the 33. We'll give him one. We'll call it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by Jake Elk that time, and also by Kenneth Walston, the freshman cornerback, coming up and not letting him get any room to run. And that's what you got to do. You got to get these guys before they get their legs under them. And it's been that way for the last 3 or 4 weeks. These big plays are just crushing the Tomcat spirit, and you got to get them before they get started.
All right, the quarterback, Shamon Walker, is in the gun with Bentley behind him in kind of the pistol formation. Here's the snap. He's back. He gets some pressure. He gets away, but he's not going to get away from the Thiel defensive lineman, Nick Rabida, the senior, who makes the play, and I don't know if that's a sack or not.
Went back 2 yards, so it's a sack.
Okay, to the 31-yard line, and sets up a 3rd and 11.
Tomcats need to make a play right now. They've had 2 good stops in a row. Let's get it 3rd down. Let's get them off the field, get the offense back on. We've had a little bit of success. Let's keep building on it. But right now, these 3rd downs have been killing us. I'm looking at the 3rd down conversions. Now, they're 0-1 in the first quarter, but seems they never get the 3rd down. That's the problem. But this time's an opportunity for the Cats to get off the field.
All right, let's see if they can do it now. 3rd down and 11. And in the gun is Walker with 4 wides. He's straight back. He's going to throw it out here to Bentley, and Bentley is going to be spun around by Doak Walker, who knows how to play football. That young man.
I'll tell you what, he's a football player and a half, ladies and gentlemen. He got out there on a wide receiver, a big, strong linebacker, wrapped him up, and he was not going to let him get away and forces Westminster into a punting situation.
Good job by Doak, the freshman.
Watch the fake punt, guys.
Yeah, do, because this punter is going to make his initial sojourn in the punting department, and that's Jacob Schnellenbach out of Bishop Canavan.
If you're ever going to try a fake punt when you're up 28-0, it's not a bad time to do it.
He'll get it away, but why would you do it when you have the big lead at the 8:03 mark of the second quarter? I don't know.
Because you want to practice it.
Well,
you want to make other teams practice
Schnellenbach takes the snap, and he's going to kick it away, and a high booming kick. Fair catch is called for by the Thiel Tomcat receiver, and that was Cody Dinger, the freshman from Girard, Pennsylvania, back at about the 25-yard line. So Thiel is going to get the football 1st and 10. On the out-of-town scoreboard in Division I college football in the ACC today, on homecoming at Pitt, the Pitt Panthers beat Virginia by a score of 26-19. Other scores, 44-3, Duke over Army. That is a final score. Those are 2 finals from early football that are in on the major college level.
Pitt got a help last night with Virginia Tech knocking off North Carolina.
Yes, they did. All right, Jared Pound is under center with an eye in the backfield dotted by Nick Black. And here's the give to the former Greenville star, and he's going to go nowhere. They're spinning him around like a rag doll and putting him down at about the 24-yard line.
And I'll tell you again, it's just not getting much push at the point of contact. Westminster's beating us to the spot and setting up again another 2nd and 10. And Tomcat offense just isn't geared for 2nd and long. It's geared for picking up 4 or 5 yards in that 1st down and then working from there.
And I see another youngster is in that offensive line for Thiel, Don. I believe at right guard, Zachary Young, a freshman out of South Allegheny High School. We expected to see him today, and he's getting his time now. All right, Pound is in the gun on 2nd down and 10 from his own 24. He's back. He's going to swing it out to Black. Black gets a block at the corner, gets across the 30, and that looked like piling on over there. Come on.
Was.
That guy piled right on Nick Black.
He was certainly down when he got hit, but nice job, and a great job by Alex Horvitis out there blocking in the wide receiver spot. Makes it a very makeable 3rd and 2 now.
Well, I guess they let that one go,
yes,
so it's 3rd and 2. But a nice block on a corner there, and Nick Black took advantage of it. Now let's see if the Cats can get the first down.
Got to move the chains here. Give your defense a break. 6:28 down, 28-0. Got to get something successful here before halftime.
Reminder to stay tuned at halftime. We will have the Associate Athletic Director and highly successful baseball coach at Thiel, Joe Shalley, is our guest. Here's the pass by Pound, going to be way over the head of his intended receiver, Paul Jones, at the 45 of Westminster, and it's going to be punt formation for Thiel.
And this is just this is a case where they just got to work together for a while. They haven't worked that much in practice, I'm sure, up to this point. But that way, Jones held up a little bit, and ball went over his head.
So Dylan Squires will stand back at the 15-yard line to punt the football to, again, Paulinelli, who is back at the 35. High spiraling kick, fair catch by Paulinelli at the 36-yard line, and it will be 1st and 10 at that point for the Westminster Titans, Don.
And Tomcats now with 6:04 left in the first half really need to stop this thing, and like they had a real good series on the last time. See if we can get 3 and out and get the offense back, but mainly we got to keep these guys out of the end zone so we have a chance to regroup at halftime and come out in the second half.
All right, Westminster comes to the line of scrimmage. Cats on defense. 3 wides for the Titans. Quarterback Shamon Walker is in the gun, and he has McKinley back there beside him. And he is going to give it to McKinley, and McKinley's not going to get away from Tyron Bynum,
nice
the
job.
freshman linebacker out of McKeesport High School, who stood his ground and made the tackle.
Kozik also on the stop that time, and I tell you, the Tomcat defense the last couple of series been putting their ears back a little bit. Let's get into these guys and see if we can get them shut down, get a turnover. Let's get the ball on the turf. We haven't seen that in a while.
Walker again in the gun on 2nd down and 11 yards to go. McKinley is behind him. The give is no, he's going to keep it, and Walker's dancing, and he's not going to go anywhere as another Cat was right there, Nick Ravita, who's playing pretty good ball at defensive tackle.
Yes, he is. That time he held his position. He didn't go for the ball fake. The read option came out, and there was just no place for him to go, and Nick made a great job, again, wrapping him up, getting his feet under him, and driving him to the ground, not letting them break that first tackle. It's when these guys break that first tackle that they get out in the open spaces, and it's, Katie barred the door.
Cody Wagner is now in on the defensive line for Thiel.
Let's get some pressure, Cats.
On 3rd and 9, Walker is in the gun by his lonesome with 5 wides in the game. Here's Riley Shane. They get it off this time complete.
Nice job.
And good play. McKinley made the catch, and Doak Walker said, you're going to run to my side. You're not going to get very far.
Boy, that play set up, too. It looked like it had a lot of possibilities. He had some blockers downfield, but Doak Walker slipped one of the blocks and made a great shoestring tackle and brought him down short of the first down. And for the second series in a row, Westminster's got to punt the ball to the Tomcats.
Well, I'll tell you, I think you could make a strong argument Doak Walker's our most valuable defensive player thus far this season.
I'll tell you what, he's a good-looking young freshman.
Yes, he sure is. All right, the punter, Schnellenbach, is in and gets the kick away. Beautiful spiraling kick. Proper is back, and he dropped the ball.
Yeah.
He dropped the ball, and it's recovered by Westminster at the Thiel 16-yard line. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wait, that wasn't Proper. I'm sorry.
No.
That was Cody Dinger.
Yeah, the guy.
Cody Dinger, the normally sure-handed wide receiver, looking up in that sun, maybe lost the ball. I don't know, but he dropped it.
No, it wasn't that. He just dropped the ball. We got the problem you have when you're a young football team like we are is you've got freshmen in key positions, returning kicks, wideouts, running backs, and freshmen are going to be freshmen. They're going to make mistakes, and that was a mistake.
Well, it certainly was, because now, instead of getting the ball, the Cats are going to have to play defense in the red zone from their 16. And Walker is going to give it off this time to McKinley, who's circling the end, and nobody's going to touch him. He's going right into the end zone for a touchdown. Dominic McKinley, a 16-yard run at the 3:49 mark of the second period, and it is 34-0 Westminster, pending the extra point. Dahl will be in to try the kick. Oh, my.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. First National Bank, the home for all of your financial solutions, from banking to investments to insurance. Call the Greenville branch of First National Bank at 724-588-6770. St. Paul's, a continuing care community, providing a caring tradition since 1867. Visit St. Paul's online at lifeatstpauls.org. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
This is John Herrickle, defensive coordinator. You're listening to the home of Thiel College Tomcat football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Following the muff punt by the Thiel Tomcats, Dominic McKinley turns left end untouched, 16-yard touchdown run. Dahl adds the extra point, and at the 3:49 mark of the second period, it's 35-0 Westminster. Dahl will kick off. Seister and Paul Jones are deep for the Thiel Tomcats. Dahl kicks kind of a squibbing line drive inside the 10, picked up by Jones at the 6. He's out to the 20, the 25, almost broke away at the 27, but is tackled by the ankles, and Thiel will have it there, 1st and 10.
Nice job that time. Ball looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but then started bouncing right down the sideline, so he had to pick it up. Didn't have a whole lot of interference out there, so he made a nice play to get back to about the 27, 28-yard line, and that was all on him. There was no blocking because the ball wasn't supposed to kick that place to that place.
All right, so the Cats at the 3:42 mark will run out to the line of scrimmage. Ryan Radke, who did not start at quarterback, if you're just joining us, he is playing slot wide receiver as freshman Jarrett Pound out of Seneca High School in Erie gets the start. And he rolls left and throws to Radke, and he was just getting ready to make a move and gets crocked by one of the secondary men there for the Westminster Titans. And that looked like, Justin Shaw out of Central Valley High School who made the play.
About a 2-yard gain that time. It looked like it had the potential for a little bit more, but Shaw came up and closed very quickly on Ryan Radke. And the object is to get him out in space, so maybe he can do some of his magic, but so far he hasn't been able to get out there.
All right, Pound in the gun. Seister to his left. 4 wides. He is back. Going to throw the quick out to Jones, who dropped the ball at the 35. Now, admittedly, it wasn't the best thrown pass.
But it was catchable.
But it's eminently catchable, and Paul's got to make those plays.
That's about the 3rd or 4th drop today. You've got a freshman quarterback who's got, his heart's pumping at about 117 beats per minute because just being nervous in a freshman quarterback in a big game like this with this big crowd. And you got to help your guy out by making some catches, and that's about the 4th catchable pass we've seen drop today, and that doesn't help the Tomcats when you're setting up 3rd and 8.
Horvitz, Howard, and Jones are joined by Radke as the 4 wide receivers. Pound in the gun with Seister beside him. Takes the snap, but the play is stopped.
Timeout.
Thiel will take a 30-second time with the score 35-0 Westminster on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. The Greens of Greenville. Log on to greensofgreenville.com. and Ilsko Extrusions Incorporated, one of the industry's most efficient aluminum extrusion mills for more than 60 years, and proud to support Thiel College. Log on to ilskoextrusions.com for more information. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Mike Donato, linebacker coach of the Tomcats. Follow the Thiel Tomcats right here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Hugh Ringer and Don Achenbaugh back at Alumni Stadium. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Thiel Tomcats on their own 34 or 29-yard line when play resumes. In big-time college football, top 25 scores right now, Toledo and Kent State tied at 7 in the second period. Toledo, number 24 in the country. The 7th-ranked LSU losing to South Carolina first quarter, 3-0. Georgia, Tennessee are scoreless first period. Also in the first period, Clemson 10, Georgia Tech 3. All right, 3rd down and 8 for Jarrett Pound and the Thiel offense. Pound is back. He's getting the rush. He gets it to Seister. He could get this first down, and he does.
Nice job.
Across the 35 to about the 38-yard line.
And that time there wasn't a whole lot of blocking out there on the screen because everybody came in and they had to pick him up as on the rush. And that time he did a lot of it on his own, but he knew where the marker was and put his head down, picked up that last yard and a half, and moved the change for the Cats.
Clock runs to the 2:40 mark of the second period as the Cats have it first down and 10 on their own 39. Pound is back. Pound's going to run away from trouble, but he can't get away from that linebacker who comes up his back and makes that play, and that was C.J. Armstrong, who is an extremely stout defensive player for Westminster. The sack loss goes back to the 30-yard line.
And he was the one that Coach Reiser talked about. And I want to talking to some of the coaches this morning before the game, talking about these freshman running backs. They have great potential, Seister, Black, all these guys. But one thing they haven't had a chance to do a whole lot was block on pass blocking, because you don't do that in high school nearly as much as you do in college. And so they're trying to work it into them, but it's just something you really have to just get experience at, and these guys just don't have it yet.
And feature backs don't block anyway.
They don't block.
And these guys were all feature back. There's a screen pass that is broken up by one of the defenders. As
got a flag coming here on it. It's like roughing the quarterback.
Is that roughing the quarterback? Yep.
Yeah.
Jack Thorne said you can't do that. So this is going to be a penalty that'll help the Cats and probably, get them a first down?
Oh, I think it's an automatic first down.
Yeah, okay. Well, it was second down at about
25.
25, so let's wait and see here. But you're probably right, Don. Again, stay tuned at halftime. We're a minute 46 away. Joe Shalley, Associate Athletic Director and highly successful baseball coach, will join Don Achenbaugh for what I'm sure will be a very interesting conversation.
Trip down memory lane. It's homecoming. Yep. You want to talk about these things. He's got a lot of baseball players. They played the annual alumni baseball game this morning in beautiful Tomcat Park, and what a great day for a baseball game.
Absolutely. Okay, Jarrett Pound gets the first down to the 45, and now Thiel's going to lose 5 because Gary Heiner gets a little bit antsy and comes up out of his snap, and that's going to cost Thiel 5 yards.
And the way Westminster's been bringing everybody all the time, you know they're going to, you get your offensive lineman, you want to get off the ball, you're tired of getting slapped around a little bit, so Gary just got a little bit antsy that time and jumped out of his stance too soon.
So it's moved back to the 40. It's first and 15. Pound with 4 wides. Oh, low snap, but he gets it. He's trying to get away again from Armstrong, and it's intercepted. It's going to be brought back for a touchdown. My goodness sakes, he tried to get the ball to the receiver, and the Westminster wideout, Todd Jeter, the cornerback, Todd Jeter out of Gateway High School, had a full head of steam at the 30. He picked it, and he took it to the house. That's the second pick 6 of the day for Westminster, and it is now 41-0 at the 1:31 mark of the second period. Well, we heard about Jeter and what a player he was.
It was a great play by Jeter. We'll give him his due, but that's just a freshman quarterback trying to make something happen. And it's tough being a freshman quarterback at any level.
Yep.
And, especially when you're down 40-0, 35-0, you're trying to make a play, you're trying to get something going, and that was just not the right decision.
Dahl will try to tack on another extra point. This would be, his 7th?
Yep.
High snap, but they get it down, and the kick is up and good. Timeout on the field. It is Westminster 42, Thiel nothing on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Sionci's Motel, located at 399 Mercer Road. Log on to sioncysmotel.com or call 724-588-8550 for more information. Remember to ask for the Thiel discount. And UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, go to thiel.edu.
I'm RJ Mollison, defensive line coach. You're listening to Thiel Tomcat football on News Talk 790 WPIC.
A minute 35 remaining until halftime, and it's been all Westminster. Todd Jeter, 40-yard pick six of an errant pass thrown by freshman quarterback for the Thiel Tomcats, Jarrett Pound. Extra point is good, and Dahl is going to kick the football off again to Paul Jones and Grant Seister. End-over-end kick is going to come down to Seister this time at the 14. And he crosses the 20 up to about the 24, where he's brought down low at that point. So, Dawn, Thiel's going to get one more crack before halftime here, and then they won't get the ball to start the third quarter since Westminster won the toss and deferred.
Right. And you look at it, it's 42-0. Three of those touchdowns came with the Westminster offense on the bench, and that's just it's hard to beat these good PAC teams. We've talked about the programs that are up and coming, and Westminster's definitely an up and coming team. You just can't spot them 21 points in the first half on plays that shouldn't happen. 2 pick six and a punt return for a touchdown. It's just put yourself in such a big hole with a young team. It's just hard to dig out.
No question. Okay, now who do the Cats have in there?
Schaefer.
Quarterback Pat Schaefer, the senior from Truckee, California, is now in at quarterback, and he handed that ball off to his tailback Nick Black, who gets nothing on the play. It's 2nd and 10.
And I think this is a good move by Coach Reiser. You got a freshman quarterback whose psyche is probably about as fragile as you're going to get right now. You set him down. You got a bye week coming up. You spend some time looking over the tape and seeing what worked, what didn't work, and you come back. And right now, Pat Schaefer's a veteran who knows how to run the offense.
All right, so Schaefer under center with a single setback on 2nd down and 10. Titans playing the run, and thereafter Black at the 25-yard line. He gets 1 yard, setting up 3rd and 9 as we run inside the 40-second mark in the second period.
Westminster, with 3 timeouts left, aren't in any hurry to stop the clock or anything, and just want to get to halftime and see what the Tomcats can dial up.
42-0. Westminster, and as Dawn pointed out, 21 of those 42 came on 2 on a pick six, 1 on a punt return for a touchdown, and another one was set up by a muff punt. All right, back to pass. Pat Schaefer going to air it out to Ronnie Howard, but 5 yards over his head at the 47-yard line. Clock stops with 1.4. Not 1.4, a tick and a bit more remaining.
A smidgen.
A smidgen on the clock, but the Cats will get one more play here.
It's 4th down. Tomcats aren't going to punt the ball. They're just going to take the snap, run around a little bit, fall down. 1.4 seconds. Westminster won't have anything to do. So just get down to the ground. Let's go in and regroup a little bit, see if we can figure this out. You're right, though. I forgot about the botched punts. So basically 28 of their 42 points came as gifts from the Tomcats.
Absolutely. Schaefer takes the snap. We're going to hand it off to Nick Black, who's going to dance to about the 31-yard line, and the clock expires. Another tough half for the Thiel Tomcats. as they head to the locker room, trailing this football game. Westminster on homecoming day here at Thiel, 42, the Thiel Tomcats nothing. Stay tuned for our special interview with Associate Athletic Director and Head Baseball Coach Joe Shalley. That's coming up after these messages on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Greenville Orthopedic Association and Doctors John Scullin and Stuart Anderson, specializing in the treatment of sports medicine, total joint surgery, and arthroscopic surgery. Call 800-245-8100 to make an appointment. And Greenville Moose Family Center, Lodge 276. Fun and fellowship for everyone. Log on to lodge276mooseunits.org. For more information, go to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Sin Coach and Travel, proud to be the transportation provider for the Thiel Tomcats. Call 1-800-345-3435 or log on to goanderson.com. SCP Group, offering a wide selection of services including graphic design, offset and digital printing, wide format printing, mailing services, trade show materials, and digital marketing. Log on to scpgroup.net. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. TDA, Then Design Architecture, proud to provide architectural and design services for Thiel College. Log on to thendesign.com. Eckley's TV and Appliance Center, located at 672 Mercer Road in Greenville. Call 724-588-7690 or log on to eckley'sappliance.com. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. McElhaney Brothers, Inc., general contractors, providing premier residential and commercial remodeling in Grove City, Hermitage, and Greenville. Call 724-638-7056 to discuss custom renovations. The Thiel College Blue Gold Club, proudly supporting Thiel College athletic programs since 1990. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. AVI Fresh, the exclusive food service provider for Thiel College, and ComDoc and the DocuCenter at Thiel College. Thiel College is proud to partner with the Blue Gold Club, AVI Fresh, and ComDoc and the DocuCenter. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
You are listening to News Talk 790 WPIC, Sharon Hermitage, a Cumulus station, sponsored by the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, a premier senior living residence.
I'm RJ Molson, defensive line coach. You're listening to Thiel Tomcat football on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Welcome back to Alumni Stadium on the campus of Thiel College in Greenville, Pennsylvania. It is halftime. Don Achenbaugh with Hugh Ringer. The Thiel Tomcats at homecoming are hosting the Westminster Titans, and they're being a very, very gracious host as they have spotted Westminster a 42-0 lead at halftime. We are going to be back in a few minutes to talk to the veteran baseball coach, Joe Shalley, and you'll look forward to that. But right now, we are listening to Thiel Tomcat football on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. First National Bank, the home for all of your financial solutions, from banking to investments to insurance. Call the Greenville branch of First National Bank at 724-588-6770. St. Paul's, a continuing care community, providing a caring tradition since 1867. Visit St. Paul's online at lifeatstpauls.org. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. The Greens of Greenville. Log on to greensofgreenville.com. And Ilsko Extrusions Incorporated, one of the industry's most efficient aluminum extrusion mills for more than 60 years, and proud to support Thiel College. Log on to ilscoextrusions.com for more information. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Sionci's Motel, located at 399 Mercer Road. Log on to sioncysmotel.com or call 724-588-8550 for more information. Remember to ask for the Thiel discount. And UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, go to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. McElhaney Brothers, Inc., general contractors, providing premier residential and commercial remodeling in Grove City, Hermitage, and Greenville. Call 724-638-7056 to discuss custom renovations. The Thiel College Blue Gold Club, proudly supporting Thiel College athletic programs since 1990. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. AVI Fresh, the exclusive food service provider for Thiel College, and CompDoc and the DocuCenter at Thiel College. Thiel College is proud to partner with the Blue Gold Club, AVI Fresh, and CompDoc and the DocuCenter. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
This is John Herrickle, defensive coordinator. You're listening to the home of Thiel College Tomcat football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
And we are back at Alumni Stadium on the campus of beautiful Thiel College. It is homecoming day, and welcome and happy homecoming to all you Tomcat alums out there and members of the Tomcat family. Don Achenbaugh, Hugh Ringer. It is halftime. Westminster leads Thiel 42-0. But we're going to switch from football and we're going to talk to baseball, because it's my pleasure to welcome to the broadcast veteran baseball coach for the Tomcats, Joe Shelley. Coach, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you, Don. Nice to be out here today. Beautiful day.
Beautiful day. Yep. And homecoming is a big time for the Tomcat baseball team. We played the alumni game in the morning. That went well, I trust.
Yes, it went very well. The good guys, the alums, won 8-6.
Well,
we had a very good ball game, and I tell the freshmen it's going to be one of the best teams they're going to face all year.
It probably will be. There's some good, bad. We have a great history, and you're such a big part of it. I played for the Tomcat baseball team, so I know what it was like back in the 70s. But what you've done with this program over the last, heading into your 17th season already, if it's hard to believe, because I remember when you came to campus, it seemed like about a week and a half ago. But what a great thing. So what are some of those memories? It's homecoming. It's all about memories. It's all about being part of the Thiel family. You've been here long enough to be part of the Thiel family. What are some of those memories you take from those 17 years?
Just so many good people have come through, and to see the guys coming back with their kids running around with them, it just really makes me feel like I have been here for quite a while. And seeing parents of the players that sat in the stands on those cold days watching, supporting these guys, just so many good people.
And if you haven't been around Thiel baseball, folks, the way they have to get the season, and I know when I played, we had to have all the games in before May 10th, if you can believe that. And in Western Pennsylvania, that's just not easy to do. But I've had the very good fortune of hosting the Hall of Fame banquet for the last 5, 6, 7 years, whatever it is. And every year there's a baseball player. I mean, it's just such an incredible program. You've done such a magnificent job. 82 all-PAC players. Just unbelievable. You've had some incredible talent in there.
Been very fortunate. Thiel brings in a lot of special people. We've been blessed with guys.
Yeah. He's being modest, folks. Thiel brings in a lot of people, but the coaching staff goes out and recruits some very good baseball players, and I'll tell you, they are fun to watch. Coach, you also obviously very big on academics. You've had 3 academic All-Americans. You stress that. We're a small college. You're coming here to get a degree. There aren't a whole lot of people. I know I can think of 2 people in the Thiel program that have made the major leagues, so it's not like it's a real big job opportunity. So you do a nice job with the academics. Tell us a little bit about what you do to make sure the kids do what they're supposed to do.
Well, we stress that above everything else. You got to get the education. They're not going to, realistically, they're not going to play professionally when they get out of here, so they have to get the degree. But, if we can surround ourselves, if we can bring in quality student athletes, it's easier to teach the game to somebody that has a little something between their ears But if I see a young man that gets good grades, they probably worked pretty hard at it.
Sure.
You know, not everybody's like you that just got good grades.
Yeah,
and
right.
It became easy.
Yeah, the world's run by C students. I'm an example of that.
You know, if I see a young man that gets good grades, he probably works pretty hard at it. So if we can fill our program with those type of kids, they're going to work hard on the baseball field too.
And Don Achenbaugh here at halftime with Coach Joe Shalley, where it's Tomcats trail at homecoming 42-0 to Westminster. Coach, 17 seasons. You're coming up on a milestone this year, 9 wins away from the number 500. Did you ever think that 500 wins? I mean, my goodness, what a successful program.
That just means I've been around a while.
Nah, don't buy that. We're not buying that.
No, a lot of good people. I mean, I tell you, I've had so many great assistant coaches with me here at Thiel. Jim Patterson's been with me from
Forever.
year one.
Yep.
Eric Garrett's been with me since year number
Hall of
2.
Famer for the Tomcats.
You know, Lynn Jones retires from pro ball, and we put him to work here at Thiel.
And I'll tell you what, Lynn Jones, and for those of you who don't know, former President Bob Olson says by far and away, and he's been here since 1960 or something like that, the best athlete Thiel's ever put out. Major leaguer, World Series player, and now he's back helping his alma mater. So that's got to be exciting for the kids.
Oh, it is. I learn so much. I learn something every day from Lynn, and you know, it's so much more than one coach. It's, you know, to have those people, to have that support staff, you know, that has to be there, and the consistency with keeping those guys in the program. You know, my full-time assistant, Bo Smith, that's with me now, you know, I can't say enough about the job that he's done, and you know, that's what it takes.
And you guys do a great job. So let's talk about baseball in Western Pennsylvania in the springtime. Obviously, the biggest thing's weather, trying to get all the games in. Tell us what that's like. I mean, you've got a beautiful park. I'm very happy to have been even a small part of that park, but that is just I look at that every time I drive by, winter, summer, spring, fall. I look at that field. It is just gorgeous, and I still think it's one of the premier fields in the PAC.
Oh, it is. And as bad as the weather was last spring, we played all of our games.
Yep.
And that facility is the biggest reason that we play all of our games. With the drainage that's in that field and the way that takes the weather, you know, we're going to play. If it's not raining at game time, we're playing.
And I just we want to go out there. One of these days, we're going to go out and finish it with the bleachers and the stuff that we had planned. And but it's just a gorgeous facility. But it's got to play havoc on a pitching staff when you have so many rainouts at other places, and you come back and we'll talk about that a little bit. But talk about how do you keep all those pitchers in that kind of weather?
Well, you have to keep them ready to play every day, and you know the Rissel-Schreier Dome helps us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we can't get on the field, the guys that we're supposed to throw that day, we can still throw inside. We can scrimmage inside the dome. We can keep them facing live hitters. You know, we're not going back in the gymnasium. You know, so that helps them stay sharp day in and day out. But it's a mindset. These kids have played in this weather through high school, so it's, you know, we're not going down and playing the Florida schools, and everybody's in the same boat.
And it's tough. And I'll tell you what, one of the reasons I think it helps is that because you've been fortunate enough to get your team to the PAC playoffs so many times over the years and winning it and all that stuff. But it's such a grind when you get down there for that whatever series it is. You watch the series and you see the first game 2-1, second game 5-4, third game 13-12 because you just run out of arms. And now, how competitive is the PAC? I mean, who are some of the teams we should watch for and look at?
Well, the PAC in baseball over the years has just gotten so much stronger, and the 4 teams that made the tournament last year, you know, all 4 teams, including Thiel, we have the nucleus returning. It's going to be a fun season.
It's going to be a fun season.
Yeah. And so the 3 teams we competed against last year, they're going to be stronger than they were. So every series is a battle. And
be wonderful to host that thing one of these years up here. Yeah. And we were so close the last couple of years, and we'll get there. It's halftime. Don Achenbaugh and Hugh Ringer. Tomcats at homecoming, a short end of a 42-0. Coach, tell us a little bit about your team coming back. They won 28 games last year, if I remember correctly, because I was there for a few of them. And we got a lot of people back. Who are some of the keys?
Well, we have 10 seniors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we graduated our shortstop and 3 pitchers from last year. So we have experience everywhere. You know, we have Dan Kohler returns from behind the plate. He's caught for 3 years for us. You know, in the infield, Trent Smith comes back at first base, one of the best hitters in the conference.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Duty at second, Brian Jenko at third. We return all 3 outfielders, Trent Mosley, Brian Mitchell,
I know You got so many players coming back, it's hard to keep them all straight.
Matt Elko.
There you go.
He's our number one pitcher. How do I forget him?
Well.
And then on the mound, Elko returns along with Jaden Azik as a senior, Alex Yoder, another senior. So we're so strong on the seniority side and the experience. We're
gonna get a chance to have some depth and get some people playing. Coach, talk about the fall. I come by every night, and like I said, I look at Tomcat Park, and I see it. It's all covered up sometimes, and sometimes they're out there. What is the fall schedule like? You do play some. You get some practice in. You're allowed to do some things, right?
Yeah, it's mostly inter-squad games, and it's a chance really to see the freshmen and evaluate them. We want to move those guys around to different positions to find out what positions they can play. Getting the veterans back into the swing of things, and it's really to evaluate the new guys is the biggest part of it.
Sure, and then you get ready for that dome when it comes up right after football season, and you're in there all winter long, right?
Yes. Yeah, we'll start practicing middle of January. And, with that facility, once the pitchers are ready to throw live to hitters, then we'll scrimmage inside there. We play live. And so it really gives us an advantage coming out of the gates at the start of the season.
Coach, we are so blessed, folks, to have such a great coach and a great baseball presence and a mind. It runs in the family, believe me, and I've known this man for a long time. Coach, thanks for stopping by. I know you got a lot going on. You're the game day manager and a lot of these things, so you got a lot of things to take care of. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us.
Thanks for your continued support.
It's going to be
part
there.
of it, so thank you.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Coach Joe Shelley, it's halftime. Thiel trails Westminster 42-0, but stick around because I sense a comeback coming for the Cats. You're listening to it live on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. TDA, Then Design Architecture, proud to provide architectural and design services for Thiel College. Log on to thendesign.com. Eckley's TV and Appliance Center, located at 672 Mercer Road in Greenville. Call 724-588-7690 or log on to eckleysappliance.com. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. McElhaney Brothers, Inc., general contractors, providing premier residential and commercial remodeling in Grove City, Hermitage, and Greenville. Call 724-638-7056 to discuss custom renovations. The Thiel College Blue Gold Club, proudly supporting Thiel College athletic programs since 1990. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. AVI Fresh, the exclusive food service provider for Thiel College, and CompDoc and the DocuCenter at Thiel College. Thiel College is proud to partner with the Blue Gold Club, AVI Fresh, and CompDoc and the DocuCenter. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. First National Bank, the home for all of your financial solutions, from banking to investments to insurance. Call the Greenville branch of First National Bank at 724-588-6770. St. Paul's, a continuing care community, providing a caring tradition since 1867. Visit St. Paul's online at lifeatstpauls.org. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Ryan Matvico, wide receivers coach. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Hugh Ringer and Don Achenbaugh back at Alumni Stadium, winding down the halftime festivities here at Thiel College on homecoming day. It is not a pleasant score if you're a Tomcat fan. 42-0 Westminster over Thiel, and the teams are just about ready to come back to their respective sidelines for the start of the second half. And Don, you have the stat sheet in hand, and I know a lot of it is not very pleasant, but
no, it's not.
What's it show?
Well, it shows that just like last couple of weeks, big plays have really hurt the Tomcats. Westminster's run a total of 19 plays on offense for 289 yards, and we've talked about earlier in the first half. Part of that is because they had 2 pick sixes, they had a punt return for a touchdown, and they had a punt muffed on their own 10-yard line that certainly shortened the field for Westminster. So they haven't had to run a lot of plays, but when they did, they made the big play again. McKinley, 6 carries, 149 yards. Shimon Walker, 6 carries, 72 yards. Walker, 5 for 5 passing. Not quite the same for Jared Pound, the young freshman who started out as 9 for 19 with 3 interceptions in his initial first half as a college player. And I'll tell you what, this kid's going to be a good one. We just got to get him in the weight room a little bit and get some zip on the ball, and I think he'll be good. He gets the ball out real well. It's just sometimes he stares down like most young kids do. He stares down the receiver just a little bit too long. Nick Black's the leading rusher for the Tomcats, 9 carries for 22 yards. So not a whole lot to talk about. Ryan Radke, the former quarterback, is the leading receiver with 3 catches.
But he hasn't really been able to break anything when he catches the football.
No, it's 3 catches for 4 yards.
Yeah.
That's what it shows. They're trying to run those screens. They're trying to run those things to get him out on the edge, but he just hasn't been able to break it loose.
And the thing you have to emphasize, Don, is Jared Pound only has played 1 year of football. He played his senior year in high school, and that is it. And I imagine he's played some JV ball here at Thiel, but he's not been in a varsity game until today.
And he's been dinged up a little bit. He didn't dress last week because of his shoulder issue. And I know Ryan Radke's nursing a shoulder issue, so you don't even know if that's an option to go back to. And this is one of those cases where you want to protect this kid's psyche a little bit. 3 picks in nine receptions and 3 picks is a tough way to go. And anyway, Tomcats are coming back, getting stretched up a little bit. 4 minutes to go till the kickoff. There's been a longer halftime than normal. We had our regular halftime or homecoming festivities.
Well, we have time to run down some college football scores, and let's start with games in the President's Athletic Conference. And 2 of these games are finals, and one is for all practical purposes. Final score, Thomas More poleaxed Geneva by a score of 44-14.
Yeah, we know what that's like.
No surprise there. Case Western beat next week's Tomcat opponent, Waynesburg, 45-14.
Yeah, we knew that was coming.
That's a comparable score to what we had with Case. And with 13 minutes left in the ball game, the last report, W&J was beating Grove City 55-7.
Been in that field, too, a couple of times. I'll tell you what, though, folks, that's why you want to be optimistic about these young kids. We're playing freshmen. We're playing smaller kids that are learning how to play football. We do have some games coming up against some teams that are in a similar situation as we are. Geneva's a very young team. Grove City's rebuilding. Carnegie Mellon can certainly compete with W&J. Is not the W&J they usually are, but they're still, W&J. It's like playing, Darth Vader. But stay with us because this team is going to grow a little bit. There's some games coming up. We've been playing the cream of the crop. If you put our schedule together, we really played the upper half of the schedule, the teams in the conference in the first half of the season. The second half, we get a bye next week. Next week, we get this young quarterback to get some snaps on the off time when some of the pressure's off, and we come back, and there's some very winnable games down the road.
And CMU and Bethany play at 6 o'clock tonight. Now, in NCAA Division I college football, we mentioned earlier that Pitt defeated Virginia, the Cavaliers, today. 24-19 the score in their homecoming game at Heinz Field. In top 20 play, 24th-ranked Toledo is leading Kent State 24-7. 24-7 now in the second period late. LSU, number 7, is up on South Carolina in the second period, 7-3. Other scores, if I can get them for you here in the top 25, 19th-ranked Georgia, rebounding from a big defeat last week, leading Tennessee 14-3 second quarter. Second quarter score, Clemson over Georgia Tech, 26-3. Michigan in the second period, a big one in the Big Ten, leading 13th-ranked Northwestern, 21-0. Navy and Notre Dame, early second quarter, are tied at 7. Arkansas and Alabama play a little bit later, and then you're getting into other night games that are going to be played 8 o'clock or so this evening. Earlier today, Baylor beat Kansas 66-7. Texas over Oklahoma 24-17. Iowa defeated Illinois 29-20. And Ohio State over Maryland by a score of 48-29. So those are most of the big games in college football that are going on right now. Well, we're going to take a 1-minute break before the start of the second half. It's Westminster 42, Thiel nothing. Back for the third quarter on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. The Greens of Greenville. Log on to greensofgreenville.com. And Ilsko Extrusions Incorporated, one of the industry's most efficient aluminum extrusion mills for more than 60 years, and proud to support Thiel College. Log on to ilskoextrusions.com for more information. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Sionci's Motel, located at 399 Mercer Road. Log on to sioncysmotel.com or call 724-588-8550 for more information. Remember to ask for the Thiel discount. And UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, go to thiel.edu.
I'm Ryan Matvico, wide receivers coach. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Hugh Ringer and Don Aukenbaugh back at Alumni Stadium. Aaron Byro running the controls as our producer back at 2030 Pine Hollow Boulevard in Hermitage at the 790 WPIC studios. Cody Dinger has the ball teed up for Thiel, and he's getting ready to kick off to start the second half.
Okay, Tomcats, here we go. Comeback starts right now. Let's get the ball back.
And Westminster is pulling their deep men up quite a bit to the 20-yard line, and the kick is going to sail down to the 18, where it is going to be taken by Demetrius Bentley, and Bentley's across the 30 to about the 32-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Westminster Titans.
Tanner Lucido on the stop for the Tomcats special teams. And let's see if the Tomcats made some adjustments at halftime. They were actually, the last 2 or 3 series, the defense played pretty well. And again, it's just the big plays. We had 2 pick six. We had 1 punt return. We had a punt muff that went into about a 10-yard touchdown drive. So Tomcat defense, even though it's 42-0, has not played that terribly badly. They're just giving up the big play, and we got to shut that down somehow.
Paul Colombo has not played the regular quarterback for Westminster. It's Shamon Walker still in the ball game.
Nice job,
he pitches
Jake Elk.
to Demetrius McKinley, or Dominique McKinley, and he gets very short yardage, and as you say, Elk made the play.
Made the play, came all the way down from the opposite side, ran him down, and dropped him for about a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, he actually lost 1, so it's 2nd and 11 for Westminster. We'll see how conservative they may be. Walker is under center with an I formation behind him and 1 wide. And you wonder if Westminster is going to go to the running game here, which they certainly could do. They have the big banger in McKinley, the 210-pounder, and he gets the ball and he dances and he has good yardage across the 40 to about the 42.5, close to a first down, and they're going to say move the chains.
And that time he just got a big surge from that big offensive line that averages about 295 pounds, folks. These people, they're not as big as the Thomas More front line, but my goodness gracious, they're all tall men, and our guys look so small against them. We just got to rely on quickness, and sometimes when you rely on quickness, you try to jump a gap or something, and if the running back happens to go into the other gap, then it's off to the races, and that's what we've seen a few times today.
Okay, Walker claps his hands in the gun, going to give it off to McKinley, and McKinley finds a hole and dances across the 45 to about the 48-yard line. You know, this guy has such a big line in front of him, Don.
Yeah.
He waits He picks the hole, and he hits it quickly.
And that's so contrasting to what you've seen with Nick Black and our running backs today. You know, they don't have a chance to pause and find, you know, because they're getting crushed as soon as they get the ball, basically. They're trying to just find whatever opening they can. This guy has time to say, okay, where's the soft spot? Probe, boom, bang, gone. And that's a big difference between a seasoned veteran offensive line and the young kids we have.
3 wides for the quarterback, Shamon Walker, as he looks over the Thiel defense on 2nd down and 6. Here's the quick pass out to the side, incomplete, and that was intended for Javon Hardy, and pretty good coverage.
Good job by Kent Walston.
Was that Walston?
26, yeah.
Youngster from Maryland who wanted to come out for the football team, did this year, and has played himself into a backup corner position.
Nice job that time. He had nice, real tight coverage, and then he got his hands in there and stripped the ball away as he was trying to bring him down. Sets up about a 3rd and 5.
So now they're going to spread it out a little bit.
See if we can get some pressure.
Westminster Titans are. Cats have 3 men primed to rush here.
Duke Walker looks like he might be coming on a blitz.
Bentley is the sidecar, and straight back is Walker. Walker airs it out, and he's got his receiver, and that's a great catch out there by Javon Hardy, a 6'3" wideout from Waldorf, Maryland. Leaping catch at the Thiel 38-yard line.
Saratori made a nice hit on that time, but he dropped him right on his back, and the ball came loose, but it fell right against his stomach, where, unfortunately for the Tomcats, if he'd been on the side, the ball would have popped out, but he had a chance to corral it as he was laying on the ground, but sets up another 1st down for Westminster.
Yeah, 1st and 10 Titans, Thiel 48, opening series, 3rd quarter of a 42-0 Westminster ball game. Shamon Walker in the gun. He's going to give on the jet sweep to the wideout, and getting that football was Bentley, and Bentley was corralled by some angry Tomcats.
Doak Walker, the lead tackler that time.
And he was joined by Steve Kuzik.
Tell you what, Walker and Elk have both played very good football games.
Yes, they have. The defense, other than a couple of big plays, has been much improved today.
Yeah, again, it's just a big play. And then, again, they can't seem to get off the field on 3rd down when it's 3rd. And, like right now, it's 2nd and 13. Tomcats need to get some pressure and see if they can push them back a little bit.
Walker in the gun. Has a setback behind him. I believe that's Jordan Edwards. Long count for Walker, and he's back. He's going to stay in the pocket. He's looking. He's going to throw to his back, and it's caught by Edwards. Edwards is across the 40.
Not much there, though.
Tackled at about the 39-yard line. He's going to be 10.5 shy of the 1st down, Dawn, so it's going to set up 3rd and long.
Another good job by Doak Walker that time. That time they had the linebacker optioned on the running back that time, and that's usually a mismatch, but our guy put his helmet right in between the numbers and brought him down. Just good fundamental football, and you got to like what you see from number 44 for the Tomcats.
Well, he's healthy this week.
Yeah, he's not limping.
He was not limp. He's not limping like he was with that leg injury last week at St. Vincent. He was not nearly 100% last week. All right, 3rd and 11 for Westminster and the Thiel 44. Straight back is Walker. Has time, takes a late hit, throws incomplete, and almost coming back to make that catch was a wideout for West. Was that Hardy?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
But, great job that time by, I can't see the number right now, but it was our linebacker dropped back into coverage, but Riley Shane put the pressure on and got to the quarterback, and that caused the ball. But a real nice job by Tyrone Bynum. That's the name I was looking for.
So it's 4th down, and Jacob Schnellenbach will punt the football from near midfield. Richard Proper is one of the deep men, also Cody Dinger, and he signals fair catch and makes the catch down at about the 12-yard line. So the Thiel Tomcat offense will get the ball for the first time, and it looks like we're going to see the senior backup quarterback for the Thiel Tomcats, Pat Schaefer, here in the 2nd half. The Cat coaching staff decided today to give the start to freshman Jarrett Pound, but not that he was horribly bad. It's just that a couple of ill-advised passes were picked off and returned for a touchdown. So
he's a freshman.
Yep, so they go back to a senior who's in his 4th year in the program. Under center, Pat Schaefer. And he's going to give it straight ahead to a tailback.
Nick Black.
Nick Black, and he's fighting for yardage, but isn't going to get much. If he gets a half yard, he'll be lucky.
Did real well to get back to the line of scrimmage. You hit about 2 yards in the backfield, but just did a nice job to keep it going. And the kid had 3 interceptions today. It's a tough game, but that one interception in the end zone, Jones had the ball, and the defender just took it away from him, and that's really not something you can blame on the quarterback or the wide receiver. It's just a heck of a play. Sometimes you just have to nod your head to the guy across him and say, you know what, that was a pretty good football play. But so it was a tough day, but we'll get Pat in here and get things calmed down a little bit, see if we can get some momentum going.
All right, he has Nick Black beside him in the backfield in the gun. Schaefer back, going to air it out down the sideline, and it's way over the head of Alex Horvitis up at about midfield, bringing up a 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, we're trying to throw the ball down the field, trying to stretch out. We've talked about it all day, how the Titans have put 9 guys in the box daring us to run the ball. And until we can stretch the field a little bit, and that's what we keep trying to do, but we just haven't been able to connect to it very often today, if at all. And until we stretch that back and make those linebackers be honest and play back a little bit and respect the pass, it's going to be awful tough sledding for our running backs. And I think you might want to see something come, maybe some crossing patterns or something to the tight end. But right now, there's just nothing we're trying is working.
All right. So here's the snap. Pat Schaefer going to call his own number and scramble around. He's not what you'd call a classic running quarterback, and gets to about the 16-yard line for 3. It's going to be 4th down. And Dylan Squires, who has gotten a real workout today, is going to be punting from deep in his own territory.
And what you got to watch now is Westminster tried to come on the one punt, and they got us pinned back. He's going to be kicking right from the goal line. See if they maybe try to come in again like some of the other teams have done the last few weeks.
Paulinelli, who already returned a punt for a touchdown and caught a touchdown pass, is out at midfield to receive Squires' punt, and he gets it away, and it's a pretty good high spiraling kick, fair catch. Thiel 45 for Paulinelli, and that's where Westminster, leading 42-0 at the 8:39 mark of the 3rd period, will get the football. A reminder, the Tomcats have their bye week next week, and we will next join you 2 weeks from today for a 1:30 kickoff down at beautiful Waynesburg, PA. And I'm not even sure what county that's in. It's not Washington
It's
County.
about as close to West Virginia as you can get, not being West Virginia. And I'll tell you, folks, if you've never seen this stadium, I believe we counted last year 102 steps to the press box.
All I know is
and the restrooms in the end zone.
It takes you forever to go to the John at halftime. And I mean to get there. Here is the handoff to Bentley, and he is really met by a surging band of Tomcats. And guess who? Doak Walker Jr. again.
Number 44.
Yep.
Ran him down from in. He was the outside linebacker, came around the tight end, ran him down for a 1-yard loss. That's not easy to do.
No, it's
to run down one of these running backs. We've seen what they do when they get out there. They've got some speed, and this kid just ran him down in the backfield.
All right, Jamon Walker is under center. And he's going to pitch it out here this time to the running back, and that is Dominic McKinley. And McKinley goes to the Thiel 40 for about 5 yards on the play, setting up 3rd and 5 for Westminster.
Another 3rd down opportunity for the Tomcats. They've been playing pretty tough defense, and so far in the second half, let's see if we can see if Doak Walker or one of those other guys, Riley Shane, can step up, get some pressure on him, maybe cut an errant throw or get the ball on the carpet, see if we can get a turnover.
Walker in the gun, joined by McKinley in the backfield. 3 wides on 3rd and 5. Walker takes the snap, play fake, down the middle. He's got his tight end, and it's going to be a first down at about the Thiel 25-yard line. Just a little in pattern.
Yeah, nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy at all, and that was Michael Frankowski, who was shaken up earlier, who is back in and just ran a slant right down the middle.
Sent the wide receivers out and sent them down the field, cleared the way, and the tight end just ran a little slant pattern, hit him right in the number, and picked up the first down.
It's at the Thiel 26-yard line, 1st and 10, Westminster. Shamon Walker. McKinley behind him in the backfield on 1st and 10. Gives it to McKinley. McKinley's hole closes rather quickly, and he bangs for a couple of extra yards inside the 25 down to about the 23.
Nick Ravita's helmet come off, so he's got to come out for a play. The rule that was put in a little bit earlier, Joe Krim, the freshman from McKeesport, comes in to replace him for a snap. We'll see what Joe can do, see if he can maybe disrupt things.
Okay. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 for Westminster, as they're taking their time, as they may as well do with this big lead, and getting some instructions. And now Walker is going to align things with the eye for the shotgun formation with the sidecar. 3 wides. Here's the give to McKinley, trying to turn the corner.
Nice
but
job.
Tyron Bynum.
Nice job,
says
Tyrone.
Absolutely not. And he throws him back at the 26 for no gain.
And that was a good football play, Hugh. He got in there, he saw the guy, he watched him, the running back's a little shifty, but he kept his right on his belt buckle, and when he got there, he put his helmet face mask right between his number, lifted him up off the ground, and slammed him on his back. That is a football player, folks.
Yes, it is. And, Thiel has 2 freshman linebackers here in Doak Walker and Tyron Bynum who like to play football.
Yes, they do.
And that's what you need in your linebackers. All right, it's 3rd and 9 now for Shamon Walker, and he's going to roll left. Flag flies, throws for the end zone, incomplete. Now let's see what the flag is.
I'm betting on an illegal formation.
Walker snaps and sends the Polinelli incomplete on the play.
The homecoming crowd is enjoying the sunshine and the serenity.
You are right, Mr. Ockenbaugh.
I know.
Incorrect formation.
How about that? Watch a lot of football for 40 years, and you get this thing. So they're going to decline the penalty, and looks like they're going to punt.
Yeah, 4th and 9
from their 25
They're going to punt from their 26-yard line.
Try a long field goal.
Dahl's coming out to try the field goal.
It's going to be 43 yards.
And Joe Glennon is the holder. He'll be kicking from the 33. That's a 43-yarder.
That's a boot.
And I'll tell you, it's a boot, but Dahl has the leg. The ball's down. The kick is up. The kick is no good, wide right.
Tomcats take over. Good job, D.
They take over, trailing 42-0 with 4:54 remaining, 3rd period.
Looks like Pat Schaefer's coming back out again. Ryan Radke talking to his team. Ryan, we were talking to him a little bit before the game. He's got a dinged-up shoulder, too, which may be why we're not seeing him right now. But we're seeing him as a wide receiver. But he was concerned that he couldn't get enough mustard on the ball to get it down the field. And so Pat Schaefer's getting the duty, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Schaefer will be under center with an I formation in the backfield. Seister is the tailback. Here's Schaefer throwing, and the ball's intercepted by Westminster. Taken away from the fullback. And who was that fullback trying to catch that ball? Was that Cody Dennis, I believe?
Yeah, the ball was a little bit on his back.
And who intercepted that?
And that was, I think that was Miguel Luis.
All right, Luis intercepts.
Yeah, the ball was on his hip, back on his hip, and he really had the defender beat, but the pass was just a little bit behind him, and
he lost his footing and went down at the Thiel 21.
Yeah, good thing.
So not much of an advancement, but again a turnover by the Cats, and Westminster gets it at the Thiel 21-yard line, leading 42-0.
Putting a lot of pressure. The defense has been playing pretty well the last quarter and a half, and you hate to see this kind of pressure turn the ball over on the 20.
Shamon Walker is going to give it off to McKinley. McKinley is inside the 10 and down at about the 8-yard line.
Kid's a quick runner. He's tall. He runs up and down, straight up and down, and so he can see the whole field. And that time he did a couple of little moves in the hole, and then burst. He's got another gear, and that's what our young running backs haven't shown yet. They haven't learned that they have that gear. All great running backs have it, and I think we got about 2 or 3 guys on our team that have it too. They just haven't had an opportunity to get out there and kick it into high gear like Westminster's had today.
It's going to be 1st and goal now for the Titans. They have the ball at the Thiel 9-yard line. And quarterback Shamon Walker is going to go under center with an eye behind him, and McKinley dots the I and gets the ball, and McKinley's going to dance to about the 6, where he is upended in the hole. And I think that was Jake Elk who made the play.
Who's playing a very good football game. All 3 of these linebackers today are playing a very good football game for the Cats. They're a lot more aggressive. They're a lot more active today, and I don't know if they're just trying to run some different type of schemes out there because it's been a tough 3 or 4 weeks for the Cats. But like I said, the last quarter and a half, the Tomcat defense has played pretty good football. It's just they keep finding themselves because of big plays or mistakes. They keep finding themselves in the hole, and it's tough to dig out of that kind of hole.
We see that Walston is now playing the corner, the right corner for Thiel. Here's the pitch now taken by McKinley, and McKinley's going to get to the 5 where there's a host of Tomcats ready to meet him and throw him back.
Ran that little shuffle pass off to the left, and the Tomcats were ready for it that time. He still managed to pick up a yard or so, but still now brings up 3rd and goal at the 6, and see if the Tomcats can suck it up one more time and see if they can hold them to a field goal attempt.
Jeremy Steffine was one of the tacklers on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Kenneth Walston.
Jordan Edwards in as the running back.
Baltimore, Maryland is at corner for Thiel. Who'd you say's in, Don?
Edwards, number 1.
Edwards is in at running back, the backup tailback. And here is your quarterback, straight back, thrown in the end zone. Too high for Cody Allward, back of the end zone. And look who was in coverage.
Pretty good coverage by Doak Walker. That's a tough call for a wide receiver on a linebacker. Did a real nice job that time. Didn't really do anything with the play, but his presence forced the pass to go up a little bit higher than he wanted to, and it ended up in the Tomcat marching pride.
So Westminster will try the field goal here.
This is probably a little more makeable.
Dahl is in his comfort zone here. He'll be trying from the 12. That'll be a 22-yard field goal, with Glennon holding. The snap, flags fly, the kick is blocked and picked up by Doak Walker, who's going to try to go someplace. He's back around the 3-yard line, out to the 5, the 10, and down at about the 11, but was Thiel offside.
Entertaining, but unfortunately the Tomcats jumped.
For nil, for not.
Very similar to the way the Browns lost the game last week. The guy on the outside jumped off the gun, and I can't remember the last time I seen a guy on the outside block a field goal. But both times he jumped off thinking he could make a play, and now it's going to set them up for another attempt. So it's 4th down again. We'll see if they're going to try another field goal, if they're going to put the offense back in.
Well, they're going to take the ball where? Down inside the 5.
It's going to be inside. It'll be about the 2.5-yard line.
2-yard line.
So it looks like they're going to try to line it up.
I think I'd run it. I mean, they've had great success with Dominic McKinley all day.
Yeah, there's also a thing about class, too.
Well, that's true, but
here they come.
Here they are.
Shut them down, D.
Shamon Walker in the gun. McKinley to his left. He's back. He's going to roll. He's going to try to run. He gets away. Throws.
Nope.
Is it caught? It's caught.
Oh, come on.
They're going to give him the touchdown. Paulinelli was the man who made the catch.
That's his instant replay. That would not be a touchdown here.
His 3rd touchdown of the game. Well, I couldn't see the feet.
He was juggling the ball as he stepped on the white. He didn't have possession, but, what are you going to do?
Well, they're giving it to Paulinelli, so the score is 48-0. Snap is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Time out of the field. It's Westminster 40. It says 48. Oh, it was 48. Westminster 49 and Thiel nothing on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. TDA, Then Design Architecture, proud to provide architectural and design services for Thiel College. Log on to thendesign.com. Eckley's TV and Appliance Center, located at 672 Mercer Road in Greenville. Call 724-588-7690 or log on to eckleysappliance.com. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Dan Ross, running backs coach of the Tomcats. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Well, after a blocked field goal by Thiel was nullified due to penalty, Westminster got a chance at another field goal, and actually they shoot it, but Paulinelli scored on the touchdown on a fourth down pass from Shamon Walker. Extra point good, 49-0 Westminster, and the Titans kick off, and Grant Seister takes it at his 10. He's at the 20 and pushed back at about the 25-yard line, where Thiel will have it 1st and 10. .202 remaining third period.
See if maybe we're bringing our young freshman back in. Good for us. Good for him.
Jared Pound is coming back in at quarterback. He started the game today.
I think you got some Westminster reserves in there. May give this kid a little chance to work on his confidence.
Well, let's hope so. All right, Jared is going to go under center, and Nick Black is behind him. Howard and Horvitis are the wideouts. Here's the give to Black, and Black is cutting around the left side and gets some yardage across the 30 up to about the 31-yard line.
Tell you what, you get this kid in the weight room and get him in the dome when the wintertime and get him working on drills. He's going to be one heck of a running back. We're going to have a couple of very good running backs going into the future because these are both good kids, good students. I was talking to one of the English professors today, and he said they sit side by side in his class, and they're taking notes like crazy, so good for them.
That's right. All right, Cody Dinger is in the game at wide out, and he's wide to the right, joining Ronnie Howard. Here's the pitch now to Nick Black, who cuts it upfield and gets some positive yardage close to a first down at about the 34-yard line. I think he's going to be a yard shy of the first, but it's going to be third and short.
And what you're seeing again is the same thing you saw last week down in St. Vincent. We're still playing our freshmen, our first-team freshmen, but we're playing against their second or third team, which are freshmen too. So freshman on freshman, we can compete. It's just it's when we're competing freshmen against seniors that we seem to have a problem.
Howard wide left. I formation in the backfield. Cody Dennis is the blocking fullback for Nick Black. And the give is to Black, and Black falls, but I don't know whether he got to the stripe.
It's going to be where they spotted or not.
Well, if they put it on the stripe, it's going to be a first down.
Tomcats pulled a guard that time, and Westminster jumped it.
First down.
They're giving him the first down, but they jumped through the gap where the pulling guard came and caught Nick. But Nick did a nice job to keep his feet, keep his legs churning, turned around, spun around, fell on his back, but just enough to get the first down for the Cats.
So the ball's on the 35-yard line. Dinger and Radke come in at wideouts now. The Tomcat quarterback, Jarrett Pound, a 6'3", 170-pound freshman from Wattsburg, PA. The give to Nick Black, and he cuts it outside and gets a yard, and is pushed back at that point, setting up 2nd and 9.
Looks like it could be end of the third quarter, Hugh.
Yes, I think we're going to run down to the end of the period. After 3, it is Westminster 49, Thiel nothing on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. McElhaney Brothers, Inc., general contractors, providing premier residential and commercial remodeling in Grove City, Hermitage, and Greenville. Call 724-638-7056 to discuss custom renovations. The Thiel College Blue Gold Club, proudly supporting Thiel College athletic programs since 1990. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Ryan Matvico, wide receivers coach. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Ready to start the fourth period at Alumni Stadium on homecoming day.
Hey, Hugh, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
It's homecoming. It's all about memories. After the game, we have the very good fortune to go over to a reception for the 2005 undefeated football team. What are some of your best memories from that? You were calling those games, you and Ed Toplewski, I believe, right?
Brad Yoder.
Was it Brad?
Yeah,
okay,
Brad
but Ed
Yoder
was there too. I think he was still here at that time.
Yeah.
And what are some of the memories? I mean, that was just such an exciting time. Overtime, double overtime, triple overtime.
Well, don't get me started because there were so doggone many of them.
It's 49-0.
One, as I can remember, a vice president from Thiel College cleaning off this field of 5 inches of snow on a Saturday morning before a playoff with Johns Hopkins. Who was that?
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
I think I'm standing next to him.
Yes, you are.
All right, here's Pound throwing to Ronnie Howard, and he makes the catch at the Westminster 30. And that went for 15, 25, 35 yards.
Nice job. The ball was right where it needed to be. Tomcats setting up on their own 30. Good job, good pass, good catch, good route, good job.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what,
that's just one memory.
Well, yeah.
The comeback at Waynesburg, the tremendous upset of W&J down there when they ran a trick play to Tommy McIntyre, and also the way Steve Minton ran with reckless abandon against the nationally ranked presidents. But I have another one that was the frosting on the cake. Here's Pound, back to pass, down the middle. He's got Ryan Radke inside the 20. Quarterback to quarterback, turned wide out, and it's another Thiel first down at the 18-yard line.
We're talking about 2005, and we're getting some magic, Hugh. Let's keep talking.
All right. Who will ever forget the miraculous catch in overtime by the great Brandon Chambers
at CMU?
To beat CMU.
I was standing in the end zone with Roseanne Gill-Jacobson, and we both crying our eyes out.
And all I could say was, did he catch that? Did he catch it?
You should have known by the way I was jumping up and down.
Brad Yoder said he caught it, Hugh. We win.
Watch the fat guy in the end zone jumping up and down. You know he caught it.
1st and 10, Jared Pound is back to pass. He's looking. He's going to run. He stretches that body to about the 17-yard line and gets a little bit of yardage there.
I'll tell you, I've been working in my career for almost 40 years now, and it's not very often that you can pick the one day that was your best day ever working. And I was vice president of facilities here, and I was the game day manager for the playoffs. And that Johns Hopkins game, when it broke, the weather broke, just as perfect as this was today. Just a gorgeous day, and right around Thanksgiving, right before Thanksgiving, and to have us have that big victory against John. This is the Johns Hopkins. This isn't W&J, and that's my best day working in 40 years.
2nd down and 8. Pound is back, going to air it out in the end zone. Ronnie Howard couldn't quite get to the ball. The defender was in his way. He reached back, and it falls incomplete.
Not exactly sure why that wasn't pass interference when he pushed Ronnie out of bounds as he was reaching back for the ball, but I think it's going to be material. Looks like the Tomcats may have been lined up improperly.
I think something like that is going to be the call.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get all these funky sets now. You don't even know who's. I don't know how the referees even keep it straight with all these wide spreads and stuff like that. You got to remember, you got to still have 5 guys in line of scrimmage, and your guys with the 70s have to be covered, or it's going to be an illegal formation.
3rd and 9 at the 17-yard line for Thiel.
Be nice for the Cats to get a touchdown here.
All right, Ronnie Howard is wide left. Thompson to the right. Joined out here by Ryan Radke, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Here's Jared Pound rolling left. Here comes pressure, but he throws, and Ronnie Howard makes the catch inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal, Thiel.
Perfect pattern by Ronnie Howard. We've talked about this kid. To me, this is the consummate Thiel student-athlete. The kid who just worked so darn hard the last 5 years to get to where he is. Ran a perfect pattern, and this young freshman put the ball the only place that Ronnie could catch it that the defender couldn't get that's where the ball was. And that's why I think Coach Satterfield, also from that 2005 team, sees such promise in this young man. I mean, he looks like a straw out there, but he's going to grow into those legs someday.
First and goal at the 5, and Nick Black gets the handoff.
There it is.
And he's fighting for the end zone.
Touchdown, Nick Black.
And he twists and turns and gets in for a Thiel touchdown.
Good job, Nick Black.
5-yard run for the former Greenville Trojan star, Nick Black. And the Cats are on the scoreboard. And in to try the extra point will be freshman Cody Dinger.
Good drive by the Cats that time. See, we talk about 2005 and we score a touchdown.
Well, let's keep talking. I can talk forever. Pat Schaefer holds.
Nope.
Dinger's kick is up, and it is no good, wide left. Time out of the field. It is Westminster 49, Thiel 6 on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. AVI Fresh, the exclusive food service provider for Thiel College, and ComDoc and the DocuCenter at Thiel College. Thiel College is proud to partner with the Blue Gold Club, AVI Fresh, and ComDoc and the DocuCenter. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Dan Ross, running backs coach of the Tomcats. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
5-yard run, Nick Black, extra point, no good. Thiel's on the board, 49-6. Westminster with 12:27 remaining in the fourth period. Dinger will kick off. And it's a very short kick, and it's taken by the up man at the 40 and tackled at about the 42. And that was Brandon Heater, a backup tight end out of Clarion, PA.
Yes. Nice job catching the ball that time. I think they were trying that little pooch catch, speaking of 2005, that we used to watch him do so well in that season, where they'd kick it down the sideline and Kenner Davis or somebody would go sprinting down there. Brandon Chambers would sprint down and catch the ball on the fly. Unfortunately, the Tomcats didn't have anybody down there to get the ball, and instead that backup tight end brought it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Who we got playing quarterback for them?
Well, I guess we're going to find that out. 16 is in the ball game. That is Bobby Noble out of Greensburg Central Catholic. And Noble is going to hand it off to the backup tailback, Jordan Edwards, who does a lot of running and gets about 7 yards to the 50-yard line.
Tomcats also has some special people, and Aaron Mason made the tackle that time from the strong safety position.
Yeah, we're at that point in the game, Don, where you cannot tell the players without a scorecard.
Looks like Trevor Martin's in there, too, number 11.
Yeah, he's been in quite a bit today.
Yeah. Linebackers are tired. They played a good game today.
All right. Bobby Noble.
Big kid.
Waits and hands off. No, he keeps it, and the Cats are waiting for him at about the 49-yard line. We'll give him 2 yards to the 48. It's going to be third down and very short.
This is a big kid, 6'4", 215 pounds. He's a big quarterback.
All right, Noble is going to go under center this time, and we may have one of those quarterback keeps here. Let's see. 3rd and 1, and Noble is going to keep it and get the first down to about the 46-yard line of Thiel, and they'll move the chains.
6'4", it's kind of hard not to get a 1-yard run like that when you got that big offensive line. Even the backups are huge. I'm looking at, number 75 there. He checks in at 6'3", 275. He's a freshman. Number 72 is blocking the sun for me. Vinny Nerdy, he's a 6'2", 285-pound senior from Newcastle High School. Some big boys out there, even on the backups.
Yep. All right, 1st and 10 at the 46 of Thiel for Westminster. Bobby Noble on a keeper play, and he's across the 45 to the 44.
They're running that read option all the time. He's bellying the ball into the running back, and if he sees the hole's not there, he pulls it back out and takes it himself. And that's what they're trying to run in the pros, but it's not working because of the athleticism of the linebackers in the NFL. Works very well in the big colleges. You see, RG3 won a Heisman Trophy and made about $100 million running it, but doesn't seem to work so well in the pros.
All right, clock runs to 9:55 remaining, and Noble will go under center with two wides and a single setback. Jordan Edwards behind him. Noble gives it off to Edwards, and he slices and finds a hole down to about the Thiel 35, and that's going to move the chains. It's going to be a first down for Westminster.
Nothing fancy, just an off-tackle play. And they're just getting blue helmet on gold helmet, and their pads are a little lower than ours, and they're riding us back a little bit, and the running back's just following those big hosses up front and picked up about 8 yards that time.
All right, we see that right now Westminster has John Clark out of Union High School in Lawrence County in at running back. They have a new wide receiver in the game. Is this Teron Cervantes Levine? Where has he been? He hurt Thiel last year, and I think a lineman just jumped. Somebody can't listen to the count.
Yeah, and these kids are excited to play, too. They practice hard. They work hard.
Blake Gamble made a bad gamble there.
That's a nice one.
And paid for it. And we get a little music piped in there.
Yeah, may as well. It's homecoming.
The play was ready to start. All right, Noble in the gun is going to throw the flanker screen, and it's caught out there, and that was a quick tackle.
Nice job there.
Yeah, I think that was, who was that?
That was Kenneth Walston again.
Yeah, Walston, who's
playing a very
getting a
good
lot
game.
of time at corner.
Came up and made a sure tackle that held him to a 1 yard gain. Good job.
And the receiver has his jersey up in the back, and it's hard to identify. He made the catch and didn't go very far, down to the 39 of Thiel.
I think it's 88.
88. Well, if it's 88, that is somebody not in my program.
Well, then it's probably not 88. Maybe 89. Who knows?
Noble in the gun. And he's going to throw the ball to the out pattern to the same receiver. Mirza, we're going to say it's Mirza, a wide receiver. Adati Mirza.
They're down about 14.
Clock stops with 7:15 remaining. It'll be third down and about 14 for Westminster on the Thiel 39-yard line. Only two scores here in the second half.
Yeah, we played them pretty even the second half.
All right, here is the quarterback, Noble, and he's going to keep and get yardage and get inside the 30 and still going to about the 29-yard line.
He's just a horse to bring down. He's just so darn big.
So he's got a makeable
can be
fourth down
about
situation here, or 4 to go. And one would assume that the Titans are going to line up and run a play.
See if the Tomcats can shut him down here and keep him from continuing this drive.
All right, Noble in the gun. Noble straight back, going to throw it and short.
Yeah, that was
incomplete, intended for Jared Balmer out of DuBois High School.
Good
so
job.
They'll turn it over on downs, and Thiel will get the football.
Good job again by the Tomcat defense. We'll take it. Good job shutting him down. And got a little bit of pressure in his face, and he threw the ball into the turf in front of his receiver, and Tomcats take over. And we see Pat Schaefer coming in, going to alternate quarterbacks a little bit. We also see
Kevin Daly
for the first time. He's been dinged up a lot the last few weeks, and see if maybe we can get him a little bit of work today.
All right, Schaefer will be in the gun with Daly beside him, and 3 wides in the ball game. Going to give it to Daly. And Daly is going to bang into a defender and get a couple of yards up to about the 32-yard line.
Main thing now is just see if you can get some rhythm going with this offense. See if we can have something positive go to take out of this game going into the bye week.
Second down, 8 for Thiel at the 32. Adam to Jordan is wide to the right. Schaefer going to give it off, and a nice little move by Daly that gets him some yardage up to the 34.
Nice job. They brought Ryan Radke on almost on a flanker reverse and sort of tied up the linebackers for a few minutes while Daly got into the hole, but got tripped up just inside them with all that mess that's in the hole. Couldn't get his feet going and tripped up, or he had some big yardage ahead of him.
Third down and about 5 for Thiel.
And that's the difference. We talk about that, in the hole. The veterans in these other teams, they know how to do that. Our kids are learning how to do that. We'll get there.
Pat Schaefer with 3 wides is back. He steps up, and they're grabbing him by the jersey and bringing him down and making that play for the Westminster Titans, linebacker Darius Walker out of Aliquippa High School. They play a little football down there.
I heard they've been having quite a bit of history down there.
They play a little bit of football at Aliquippa.
Yeah, they play a pretty high brand of football down there. Most of their guys don't come to D3, though. Most of their guys are going to Pitt and Penn State.
Dylan Squires is going to punt the football to the omnipresent Paulinelli.
Kick it away from him.
Who has had quite a football game here. Bryson Paulinelli. And it's a high,
nice job,
beautiful punt. Paulinelli is going to get it at the 37, and here he comes. 45-50. Thiel overran the play. 30-20 and out of bounds.
Nice job, Dylan Spires.
Yes, Spires came over and made that special teams tackle, the punter, but not until Paulinelli gets it down, where, to the 25-yard line, I believe. No, the 20.
Very nice kick that time. It was up in the air, and normally that would be a fair catch, but I think the kid just wants to, he wants to have a good day, and he's having an excellent day, and just came around the sideline, outran the Tomcat coverage, and Spires did a nice job to just drill him out of bounds and keep him from scoring. See if the Tomcats can keep him out of the end zone with 4:42 left in the fourth quarter, trailing 49-6.
Westminster is going to come to the line of scrimmage, and Bobby Noble is the quarterback, and he has Edwards behind him, and Edwards gets the football,
nice
and he
job.
is thrown for a loss, and that was a real nice play by Shane Russell.
Nice job, Shane Russell.
And a lot of people don't know, Don, Shane Russell was moved from outside linebacker to defensive end.
He's one of those kids that you just love him in your practice field, practice team, and you love him there. You'll play wherever you want. Wherever you need me to play, that's where I'll be. And did a nice job zeroing in from his defensive end that time to upend that running back as the clock ticks down to about 4:10.
And Westminster, of course, is in no hurry. Duran Cervantes Levine is wide right. Noble going to give to his tailback. And this time carrying the mail is John Clark. And the kid from Union High in Lawrence County is down to about the 23.
Yep, did a nice job that time. Tomcat defense that time sealing him off, not letting him get his legs going. He tried to dance, tried to find the hole. It's not working quite this time. And again, like this whole second half, the Tomcat defense has played pretty good football. So that speaks volumes of what's coming up as the schedule lightens up, we hope, just a little bit over the next few weeks.
All right, third down and 13 for Westminster at the Thiel 23-yard line. Here's Noble throwing a pass out into the right flat, and the Cats have that covered pretty well.
Boy, I'll tell you.
Catching that football was Cody Allward, and made that
Kenneth
nice tackle.
Walston again coming up. He is as sure a tackler as I've seen all season for the Cats in that cornerback position. He's earning himself some more PT, I think.
That's the way to do it.
That's what you got to do. When you get a chance to be out in the field, make a play. That's the one thing the Tomcats have been struggling with all season is having somebody step up because they're just so young. It's almost they're embarrassed to do it other than Doak Walker, who's just all over the field, quite frankly.
4th down and 12 for Westminster, and they're going to go for it. The quarterback, Bobby Noble, is in the gun with a sidecar and 3 wides, and he's back, and he's throwing down the middle and deflected nicely by one of the Tomcats, Randy Groves.
Nice job, Randy Groves. Stayed in coverage, kept his back, him between himself and the quarterback and the wide receiver, put that big paw up, knocked it down. Tomcats take over on downs again. Good job, Tomcat defense.
So, 2:25 remaining in the ball game. Westminster leading 49-6 on homecoming day, and the Cats will get one more opportunity to try to move the football.
Josh Dando coming in at quarterback. We saw him a little bit last week in the second half, and another one of these good young quarterbacks. We got a plethora of them right now. We just got to get them to be older quarterbacks.
All right, Dando in the gun is back. He's going to throw to the side. No good. Intended for Radke. At the 40-yard line.
Radke's getting a pretty good work out at wide receiver, which is good for us down the road. He needs the work because he hasn't run that position very well. What we've seen so far, he's running good patterns. He's got very nice hands. He caught down inside the red zone on one drive. Just haven't been able to get him out in space one-on-one with people like we're used to seeing Ryan go, and that'll come.
2nd and 10 for Thiel on the 22-yard line. Tejadin is wide to the right. Howard to the left. Radke is in the pattern, and the give is to Daly. Trying to go around the right side and gets the corner. 35, and out of bounds. He's going to have the first down for Thiel.
Nice job. A nice run. He got the edge, and we haven't seen that a lot this year from these running backs. We've been trying to go up the inside all the time. And that time he got out on the edge, got a block from his wide receiver, and came back inside and made a nice pickup. First down, Tomcats. 2 minutes to go. Let's see if we can get another score.
Clock is running to the 2-minute mark in this ball game. Thompson and Tejadin wide to the left. Radke to the right. Quarterback Josh Dando is back. Going to throw the screen out here to Daly. Daly has a blocker. He's at the 40, 45, 46. First down, Thiel.
Another good football play. Hughes set it up as blockers very well, and we see a little bit of that open field running ability that we've talked about in the first game against Allegheny. That time he got out in space a little bit and used his blockers real well, set up one of the guys, and moved the chains.
So with a minute 24 on a turning clock, the Tomcats are up near midfield at their own 46-yard line.
See if we can take a shot downfield, see if we can find Ryan Radke on a post.
Well, he's lined up in the slot left. And Josh Dando out of Laurel High School is in the gun. He's back. He's going to throw, and it's deflected at the line of scrimmage. And big old number 63, Bradley Dickinson, a defensive end from Lexington, Kentucky. What's he doing in New Wilmington? He ought to be playing for Thomas More.
We were down at Thomas More. They only had 175 uniforms. Apparently they didn't have that 176 uniform. My goodness gracious, they dressed a lot of people that day, didn't they?
Yep.
And they were all the same thing. It was almost like Stepford football players. Huge.
2nd down, 10. Dando is back. Going to throw the screen again to Daly, but they've got this pretty well covered at the 45, and he falls forward to the 46 for no gain. Going to be 3rd down and 10.
New quarterback for the Tomcats this time. It's we're going to get everybody in. Vormelker in there this time now for the last couple
of plays. Now, okay.
Yep.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, we're trying to get. We want to see. We got a lot of quarterbacks. You've been saying all season long it's going to be wonder how we're going to have enough footballs to go around, and everybody's getting a shot at it today. So there'll all be some tape that we can work on next week.
4 wides, and Vormelker is in the gun out of Grand Valley High School, Darryl Satterfield's alma mater. He's going to call a quarterback draw and get some yardage. Leaps over a guy at the 50 and tackled at the 47 of Westminster. And we only have 15 seconds left, and we may have played the final play of this football game. The clock is going to run, I think, down to its conclusion. And this ball game is
stopped. They got an injured
stopped
player.
at 5.3 seconds remaining.
We have an injured injured Titan out in the field. Looks like one of their defensive linemen got rolled up a little bit.
Again, a reminder, no Thiel football next week. Cats have their bye week. We'll next talk to you 2 weeks from today down at Waynesburg University. 1:30 kickoff against the Yellow Jackets, who are having
not a typical
not
Waynesburg,
a Yellow Jacket-like year. And I think this could be a game that the Cats, if they can get rejuvenated a little bit, could be at least very, very competitive.
I think when we come back from the bye, I think we'll have some people healed up. We'll have some people in a little bit more experience. And last 4 games of the season, I like our chances, quite frankly. This is a good football team, folks. They're just very, very young. There's so many. We talked about how many freshmen are in the 2 deep. I mean, it's hard to win football games in this conference with players that young, but what you do is you get them experience, and we're seeing some of that today. We're seeing our running backs get a little bit better every week. We're seeing these young quarterbacks pick it up. We're seeing Ryan Radke, the unselfish one, move out to wide receiver because we just don't have enough playmakers on the field most days, and looks like this kid's not feeling real well.
Yeah, he's being helped up now.
Looks like it might be
88, 86.
I think it's 96, maybe Aaron Baptiste. Defensive end freshman from Deerfield Beach, Florida.
Okay.
Looks like he's from Atlantic Community College, so he must be a transfer.
Yeah, I think you're right, 96.
They don't have an 86, though.
Aaron Baptiste. Now Jack Thorne's going over to talk to the Westminster coaching staff. Now the question is, Don, does the clock start here?
Well, I think it's if it were 7-6, it'd probably be a different conversation. But with 5.3 seconds left, you wonder if maybe they'll just call it a night and get this kid off the field and get him some help, because apparently he looks like he must have gotten his bell rung a little bit because he's just sitting up very gingerly.
They're sending a couple of players out to get him up and help him.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they haven't been working on any extremities or anything, so you just wonder if maybe he just got dinged a little bit. And I think she's back in Florida, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, they're gonna walk him over.
He doesn't look like he's limping at all. It just looks like he's
just very wobbly.
Yeah, kind of wobbly. Looks like he's in about the 3rd round with Mike Tyson and didn't come out real well. But Tomcats will get one more play with 5.3 seconds. Let's see if maybe we can take a shot down the field.
So the Cats have lined up, and this will be, barring a penalty, the final play of the game, with Vormelker straight back. Has time. Now he's going to have to run around, and he's going to unload the ball, and it's caught by Ryan Radke down at the 33, and people are all around him at the 34 where he's tackled, and that is the end of the football game. It's been all Westminster. They led 42-0 at halftime, and they go on to win it 49-6. And we will be back to wrap this one up. This will be our final break here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. The Greens of Greenville. Log on to greensofgreenville.com. And Ilsko Extrusions Incorporated, one of the industry's most efficient aluminum extrusion mills for more than 60 years, and proud to support Thiel College. Log on to ilskoextrusions.com for more information. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. McElhaney Brothers, Inc., general contractors, providing premier residential and commercial remodeling in Grove City, Hermitage, and Greenville. Call 724-638-7056 to discuss custom renovations. The Thiel College Blue Gold Club, proudly supporting Thiel College athletic programs since 1990. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. AVI Fresh, the exclusive food service provider for Thiel College, and CompDoc and the DocuCenter at Thiel College. Thiel College is proud to partner with the Blue Gold Club, AVI Fresh, and CompDoc and the DocuCenter. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more detail about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Cianci's Motel, located at 399 Mercer Road. Log on to ciancysmotel.com or call 724-588-8550 for more information. Remember to ask for the Thiel discount. And UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, go to thiel.edu.
I'm Matt Arshenkoff, Special Teams Coordinator and Defensive Backs Coach. Follow the Thiel Tomcats right here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Hugh Ringer and Don Aukenbaugh back at Alumni Stadium at Stober Field in Greenville. Homecoming Day 2015 at Thiel College. And great day for football. Lots of great pageantry and a band show that's going to be taking place here after the game down on the field, featuring the Thiel Band. But, Don, the show on the football field was not what the Tomcats wanted.
No.
They fell behind big early.
Again,
we're
big
down
plays.
42-0 at the half, and thank you. And final score, of course, was 49-6. So we have the stat sheet in front of us.
We do.
Let's get the highlights.
Another big day, 51 plays, 387 yards total offense for Westminster. 280 yards of it rushing, and again, the Tomcats just are getting gashed, and it's the big plays. Another time, McKinley, this time, 16 carries for a net of 186 yards. Walker was 9 for 13, 105 yards. For the Tomcats, 61 plays, 225 yards of total offense. Nick Black had a little bit of a coming-out party, got his first touchdown. 15 carries for 40 yards. Jared Pound in his debut, probably one he's not going to put on his highlight tape, but I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good football player someday, folks. Hang with us. 12 for 23, unfortunately, 3 interceptions. 2 of those were pick six, and the third one was a takeaway in the end zone for a touchdown. So it's actually really can consider those 3 picks worth 21 points because the 2 touchdowns they got and the 1 touchdown we didn't get. Ryan Radke in his first start at wide receiver, 5 catches for 30 yards. Doak Walker Jr., 14 tackles, including 1 for a loss. And there's some things to build on, folks, and if there's ever a team that needed a day off, it's this, or a week off, it's this Tomcat team right now, because now they can go back and watch the tape a little bit, see what's going on, and get these young kids ready for Waynesburg.
Yeah, and you still have to play Waynesburg and Grove City.
Got some chances. We got some teams out there. CMU.
Which is a power, and CMU is above average.
We're going to get better every week, folks, and you're seeing it now, and it's just going to be tough to watch for a little bit. But these kids are good kids. These are good coaches. They know what to do. This is reminiscent a little bit of 2002, 2003, which led up to that 2005 team. And so stay with us. We got some kids that are going to be some very good football players, and more importantly, they're very good Thiel student athletes.
And we will be back on October 24th, Saturday. Pre-game show, 1 o'clock. Kickoff at 1:30 as the Cats hit the road to Waynesburg University for a meeting with the Yellow Jackets here on 790 WPIC. We want to thank Ed Tompoleski, the outstanding sports information director at Thiel, and his assistant SID, Cyril Parham, for having everything prepared for us, and as always, doing a first-class job. Thanks to head coach Kurt Reiser and his assistant coaches, including Ryan Matvico, who will be our special guest in 2 weeks at Waynesburg at halftime. They're always more than cooperative with anything we need. Thanks to Jack Leipheimer, Director of Athletics at Thiel. And thanks to our halftime guest, Associate Athletic Director, baseball coach Joe Shalley here at Thiel College.
9 wins away from his 500th win as a Tomcat coach. He's the winningest coach in Tomcat history, and what a great,
legendary coach. There's no doubt about it. Nathan Laricchia. Thanks to you, Nathan, Westminster's Sports Information Director. And, of course, thanks to you, Don Achenbaugh, for your expert analysis here in the booth. Thanks to Aaron Biro back at our studio for running the 747 at 2030 Pine Hollow Boulevard, producing our broadcast. And we'll join you in 2 weeks. Again, the final score was Westminster 49, Thiel 6 on homecoming day at Thiel College. And you heard it live on your source for the Tomcats. News Talk 790 WPIC. Good afternoon, everybody.
Thiel College Tomcat football has been brought to you by
1, 2, 3, 3.
Ciance's Motel, Restaurant, and Lounge. UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Greenville Orthopedic Association. Greenville Moose Family Center, number 276. SCP Group, located in Sharon. Online at scpgroup.net for more information. Anderson Coach and Travel. Visit them online at goanderson.com. Thiel College Blue Gold Club, proudly supporting Thiel athletic programs since 1990. First National Bank, the home for all your financial solutions. St. Paul's, a continuing care community, providing a caring tradition since 1867. Visit St. Paul's online at lifeatstpauls.org. The Gallery Grill and the Greens of Greenville. Visit them online at greensofgreenville.com. ABI Fresh, proud food service provider for Thiel College. Partners ComDoc and the DocuCenter at Thiel College. Biddle & Company. Visit Biddle & Company online at biddle-co.com. And Ilsco Extrusions Incorporated. Ilsco has operated one of the industry's most efficient aluminum extrusion mills for more than 60 years. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. Today's game has been produced by Aaron Biro and Dave Winters. Today's executive producer is Bob Greenberg. Our game announcers were Hugh Ringer and Don Achenbaugh. Thanks for listening to Thiel Tomcat Football. WPIC will now return to our regularly scheduled program.